Hello, good evening, hello, and welcome. And hi, welcome back to Immersive Realms. And here, Friday night's game, The Shadows We Fear, with me, your ever-inventive host, Matt with Power, aka Chef, aka Matt. How are we doing this evening in chat? Welcome all in, one and all. And welcome in players. How are we all doing this evening, players?
We're doing good.
Doing good, Matt here.
Good. God, my guys are just so fucking invigorated to get on with this game, it seems.
Let's fucking roll some dice!
If you just knew what you were talking about before.
Before we jump into this episode, Andy, are there any announcements we need to get through?
We have 2 new followers. We have Alex Nelson, welcome on in, and then Nat Ones, who are good friends of ours, coming in as well. So, thank you for the follows.
Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Thank you for the follows. Welcome in. Hope you enjoy the content.
But otherwise,
anything else, Andy?
no.
Yep.
Over to you, DM.
Oh, fantastic. Well, I think then without further ado, let's not delay any longer and jump into tonight's episode of The Shadows We Fear. So, last we left off, our party, after defeating, or at least exiting, the dragon tomb, where the first of the dragons lay dormant, sleeping, a conspiracy to waken from dragons from a faraway plane known as the Shadowfell tried to awaken this primordial being. However, our party was able to get down in time and quickly vanquish this foe, but not without cost, as our rogue of the party, Elleril, fell and died in combat. During a resurrection process by the party cleric Joel, they were brought back. However, during this, both of them came back with a warning that the queen had been captured, as seen by the Raven Queen herself, the goddess who oversees death, had received a message and passed that message on to Joel and Elleril. Upon hearing this news, the party quickly left the tomb, using the ancient red dragon Bricus to leave the tomb and fly them back down with haste towards the mainland of Lorenthal, outside of the mountain ranges. You landed in the nearby area by the war camp you had set up previously, in preparations for the Creed of Creation, the secret boogeymen of this land about to engage in a civil war. You decided you had to try and find where the Queen went, and upon some investigation and track hunting, you found a little path where she and her bodyguards had splintered off into their own little group. However, it is clear that as you came across, ambush had fallen upon them. You found the dead body of one of your friends and the Queen's bodyguard slash girlfriend, Lily, lay dead on the floor. However, she was still being held by magical means, as your friend Emmerich, the blood mage, had cast a spell that none of you guys had known before that kept her from actually slipping or her soul leaving her dead body. You made your way back towards the palace of Pavmar, the Rising Shire Palace, where you found Emmerich trying to damage control the situation with the Queen being missing, news apparently not having left these castle walls of what has happened. You all got to plan to realize what steps need to happen next, and came up with the conclusion that the next thing you need to do with information ascertained was head to the Shadowfell. The next morning, through magical means, Emmerich was able to cast the spell Plane Shift, not before Kelagorm or Elwa saw you saying, taking time to say goodbye to your mother, Joel receiving a brand new diamond for resurrection purposes, and the rest of you getting ready for whatever mental preparation you may need for this venture forth. You were given a name of the ruins of Dire Ruthmore that you needed to head toward. Let me just pronounce I said that right. Yep, ruins of Dire Ruthmore. Sorry, I do apologize. And with that information, Emmerich told you all to link hands and hold on to one another, and he cast Plane Shift and took you away from the place you're in and landed you here in the Shadowfell. From where you stand, as I mentioned last week, the first thing that you notice is the dramatic lack of color in anything, including yourselves, as you now stand in a monochromatic wasteland of sand, dust, and not much else. A depressing wind rolls past, itself feels thick as it washes over you, rearranging aimlessly loose dust particles that have been unfortunate enough to be disturbed by the 7 of you who landed here in this god's forsaken place. I need you all to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Straight away. Oh, I need my dice. That might help.
You would, that would be very helpful.
That would be absolutely amazing.
In a game of Dungeons and Dragons, the hit dice rolling game by Wizards of the Coast, you might need that.
I rolled a 16.
16?
That's 18 for Joel.
18?
Got a 17.
17?
24.
24, nice.
Nerd.
15.
15. Those who got a 16 or below, as you begin to try and stand up, your stomachs lurch and a waterfall of your stomach contents erupts from your mouths, as unfortunately Plane of Travel doesn't take kindly to your bodies. So we have Elleril and Taylor. Lavender, unfortunately, hands on knees, retching, bringing up their stomach contents. The rest of you also feel that urge as your bodies have been effectively atomized and reformed again in this land. You all feel your heads are sore, your body feels watery for a minute, it feels uncomfortable, and it's not a pleasant experience. But as I notice, that's when you begin to notice there are 7 of you, not the 6 that came. You 5 plus Emmerich teleported, but there's someone else that stands with you. She's sitting there rubbing her temple. It's a girl. Greyish skin, although here it's probably hard to tell if it wasn't. Pointed elven ears, young looking face, perhaps no older than her early 20s at best. Her hair pulled up to a tight braided ponytail, and dressed in leathers adorned with daggers, is a person that only one of you has actually seen before. Sitting on the ground, dazed and confused.
If Falcor should notice, he'll just look and Lucia?
And you see Lucia rubbing her eyes. Oh, gee. What's going on?
You.
Hello?
Wait, hang on. Everybody else see her.
Can we all see her?
You all can see this stranger before you, yeah.
So, of course, who is this?
This is Calypso.
So why did you just call her Lucia?
Because that's a real name. We called her Calypso because we didn't know her name because she had memory loss. Anyways, what the fuck?
Well, this is unforeseen. And you see she bends down and picks up sand. You watch the sand is in her hand and trickles through. Oh, that's weird. Well, that feels good.
I
She
am
starts rubbing
going
the
to
grip against her
try
cheek.
and conjure Eldritch Blast.
You Eldritch Blast still. You can still gain that. But you also gain something else, which I'm going to send you just now.
Oh,
Oh.
You get special things.
Ooh.
He gets a buff.
You gain a paperwork for
Oh,
duty of care.
That's not formatted nicely as it did in my Google Doc. I apologize.
That's okay.
not necessarily a buff.
It's just child support payments.
Buff for us. It's funny for us. Child.
It's alimony.
Yes, I'll let Andy read over that. Emmerich, whilst Andy's doing that, takes a second to sort of gain his surroundings. And as he sort of looks ahead, you can see perched, as promised, on a small hillock that isolates itself from the remaining flat lands that surround you, is a stone structure that even from this distance you can tell has fallen into disrepair and ruin. It looks like a simple fort stronghold, similar to that of Fort Hayden back home, where soldiers from a city can be stationed. However, it's unlikely now that it is used for that purpose. And Emmerich sort of looks around and goes, well, I'm going to guess, my loves, that's where we're off to. He takes a second to look around. You see him looking over his rings and his cloak. I got all dressed up for nothing. This place is dire.
Matt, do I recognize this place from when
No.
I got catapulted in? No, so it's
You
not.
do not know. Does that make sense, by the way, Andy? Is there anything that you need me to elaborate on?
There is one thing that I think it was just because of the wording of it.
Yep.
So, where was it again? Sorry, because I just read it all. Hang on.
Yeah, no, because again, the fucking formatting's really ballsed it up, man. Let me see if I can make it neater.
It's all right. I don't mind the way it is.
I do.
Again.
Oh no, that's fine. Yeah, no.
There we go.
Interesting.
Cool. So
Very,
effectively,
very
I think
interesting.
you know. I think you know. I got the inspiration from, if not just
Yes.
completely ripped it from.
Yeah.
But yeah. But yes, you know have that. But yeah, you see Lucia. She's currently rubbing some dirt grains across her cheek, going, "Oh my gods!
Wait, that's the first
Oh.
thing you do?
Oh yeah! Oh wow! This is awful! Wow! I hate this place.
How?
Like I know.
Well, has she got any weapons on her?
Yeah, you can see like she's wearing like when you saw that vision that of Lucia, she's wearing exactly that, and you can see that her chest, like so her body, is very much filled with different daggers that go across all her torso, with smaller ones down to bigger ones you can quickly grab and pull out in an instant.
Well, I suppose you better get ready for a fight.
All right, okay, well, here I am, I guess. And she sort of walks over towards you, Falcoris, yeah.
Okay.
And she sort of just like puts her hand out, and she gently just pushes her finger against your forehead, and you can feel the pressure. She just pushes
Ow.
it in
Ow.
and lets go. Oh, oh, this is really interesting. Hi guys, I'm Lucia.
Pleasure.
I'm the voice inside your friend's head. Isn't that weird?
Also the one that gave me my powers.
Oh yeah, that too. I do that sometimes.
It's interesting.
So what are you doing not in his head?
I wish I could tell you, but I can't. I mean, I'm kind of happy not to be in the head. It was getting a bit cramped in there, with but here I am. I can stretch my legs now.
Don't know how you fit it in there with his ego.
Do you know what? I've been trying to keep a tabs on that, but there's only so much I can do. But yeah, it is nice to actually meet you guys properly and say hello and introduce myself. Our course is really shit at that, so hi.
Well, maybe time for pleasantries later.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's no time for this. I'll look over my shoulder back towards the fortress or the ruin. Sorry, should I say?
Yeah.
Are we going?
Is there?
Sorry.
I'm sorry. I was just gonna say, is there a clear entrance, Matt?
From here, it's hard to tell. You probably need to get a little bit closer to see if you can work it out or not. From here, it's more like a silhouetted building that you can tell.
Are we all going straight in?
We should get closer, see if we can see any activity, any movement before we make a move.
We're just a small squad, so it might be more beneficial to go in quiet.
I can come with as well if you'd like. Or if you'd rather me stay back and be your bailout, I'm happy to be that as well.
I could use you. To come.
We could use you and your powers, but we definitely need you to fall back. You're the only one that can get us out of here.
Of course.
So when we're in a fray, stay the fuck out of it as much as you can.
I'll try my best, darling, don't you worry. I don't want to get covered in scratches. This is a quite nice jacket. Almost new, would you know?
Did it have a colour before? I can't remember.
Yes, it was. It was very adventurous. It had those beiges and the browns, and with gold trimmings. Now it's fucking grey. Good heavens, how do people know
Why
fashion
did you
in this
wear
land?
it here?
Because I wanted to stand out in the crowd of blandness. However, I didn't quite realize even the land itself is diabolical.
You wanted to be seen from miles around.
Oh, I want to always be seen, baby. You know it.
Matt, what's the weather like at the moment? Is it as horrific as we've been told?
Not as of right now. You can tell there's a perpetual wind that constantly blows and howls past you, but it's not to the point that you've seen or been told about these windstorms that Lucia mentioned, and of course you saw in her vision as well. And I think even Ella, when you arrived here in your accidental jump, you got caught in a windstorm yourself. This is what we'd consider in the real world quite a windy day, but it's nothing that's, causing problems.
Fucking windy.
It is fucking windy. Fox stares into the wind.
Or the squirrel getting hit by a gust of wind.
But yeah.
Should we start making our way over to the fort then?
Mm-hmm.
Stealthily.
Okay. In that case, if you guys are going stealthily, I would like you all to roll a stealth check, please.
It's not going to be good for me, guys. I'll just warn you now.
See if we're moving stealthily. Is that half movement?
I mean, for the purposes of this, it'll take you longer to get there, but we're not going to go like, oh, it's going to take you. You're going slower.
Okay, because I get advantage at half speed now.
Oh, fair enough then.
Well, there's probably no point in anyone else rolling still.
We'll see.
I
We'll
got
see.
30.
I have disadvantage on stealth.
Okay. Lucia rolled pretty well. Emmerich, okay. You guys?
12.
12? Calanthier?
19.
19? Lavender?
25.
Ooh, nice. Joel?
Well, my first roll was a 19 for a total of 21. My second roll was a nat 1.
Beautiful.
So,
And
that one.
Ella rolled
30.
30. Lucia rolled a 24. Emmerich rolled a 15. No, 14. I do apologize. You guys all begin to creep again, trying to approach, and you know there's no cover here in this open wasteland, as mentioned. There's nothing to hide behind, nothing to block line of sight. You are just in the open, but you are trying to at least cover your footsteps. Up until a point, where unfortunately our main man Joel here.
Sorry,
As
guys.
as you guys are walking along, trying to close the distance between yourselves and these ruins, this fort that lays upon this hill, Joel, you have, as you're taking a step, at one point you just walk, and a pebble has made its way into your foot, or into your shoe, sorry. And as you step and put your full weighted body on it, you can't help but go. Until finally Lucia puts her hand over your mouth and just gives you a really serious glare.
I'll just
She lets her hand off your mouth at that point.
I need
She
better
whispers in your
shoes.
ear, do you want to stop and take that off?
Yeah.
Good idea. Hold up, guys. Lucia calls out, and you'll wait for Joel to undo his shoe, toss. I mean, you see a little ting 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 as a little stone falls out. But thankfully, no damage apart from his pride. Joel puts back on his shoe, and you guys all begin to.
Joel is not a stealthy person.
So, you push forward and get ever closer to this ruin. And upon getting closer, you can see initially there anyway seems to be one main entrance. Although the main body of the structure may have crumbled in itself with the crushing weight of time, the outer walls still hold strong and firm, refusing to back down. Situated between two guard towers is an open portcullis gateway with a wide staircase leading up a gentle slope. As you approach, you can see on the staircase two rats, bigger than the ones at home, are fighting over a dried up, dust-ridden bone. Although upon taking notice of your troop, they begin to scatter off in fear.
I would like to be checking our surroundings as we're moving.
So is this a perception check for a wider range or investigation up close look?
No, I'll be using my perception because that is ridiculously good.
Fantastic. You may roll a perception check, and anybody else, of course, let me know what to do at this stage as you approach this staircase.
It'd be
Can I
ridiculously
investigate
good,
the
but
staircase?
when you roll a nat one, it means fuck all.
You are looking out, and all you can see again is this open plain, and occasionally a bit of dust blows in your eye, and you fucking hell. It's the case of you then pretend that you're looking out, but in the reality you're trying to blink heavily whilst you've got your back to your friends.
What do your elf eyes see?
Nothing
roll-
right now, Joel.
Fuck off!
I rolled a nat 19 for investigations for 31.
Is this looking for anything particular, sorry, or?
Just looking at the stairs, seeing if there's any like traps or any signs that there might be an ambush or anything like that.
You feel confident with that roll that there's no traps. There does, however, seem to be recent signs of activity. And again, recent's hard to tell because the amount of dust that blows in here, but you can see less dusty footprints that seem to go both up and down this staircase.
Is there any signs of activity beyond, like, the portcullis?
Hard to tell because again, the staircase goes around and this large wall comes around with it blocking your sight, so you can't see what lays above and beyond at this moment in time.
Fuck.
Can I just relay what I see silently through hand signals?
No, you can't.
Okay.
Yes, you can.
I attempt to.
Quit throwing gang signs in the Shadowfell.
I'm like,
Roll a performance check. No one understands it apart from you.
if it Steve's can, Lavender understands it, right?
Lavender does.
Okay, so two of you understand.
For performance, I don't have a modifier, so that's an 8.
8. Well, fuck is talking. Just as Joel says, just throwing gang signs in the Shadowfell, man. That's what it basically looks like.
Shadow
Just
money
turn
gang.
around.
We love
Right, so he wants us to go for a flanking maneuver.
Rip. Yeah,
No.
that's it. Rip it. Rip it, Elro. Long throw's coming through here.
3 words. First one.
Fucking Lorenthal up in here.
I just
Sunset
hold a finger
bedside
to my
table staircase?
I just hold a finger to my mouth and point.
He points to some dirt on the ground.
What are you pointing at?
Do you want us to attack the ground?
Wait, there's something in the ground. Hello, what's going on?
Wait, there's something in the ground?
Matt, I just summon a shovel and bury myself.
You absolutely do that. If you're a magic of the Shadowfell, you
Joel
can,
helps.
you have to offer stuff at any point in the Shadowfell, so a shovel comes.
He starts digging. He starts digging with his shovel. Wait, is there an entrance down here? How'd you know that,
buried
Hello?
treasure.
Let's go. Help him.
Christ, you're good.
Do you want to spawn down the well?
I'll
The final say is in the well.
I'll again indicating quiet. Just draw my sword and start ascending the staircase.
Fair enough. So after all that, he's finally gives up and just starts walking up the staircase silently.
Wait,
Why did we just do that?
What's going on?
I know. Why did we just do that? What the fuck?
I'll keep an eye on the ground. Joel like moving backwards up the staircase, staring at the ground.
You guys are unsure if he was pointing at a trap or to step over? You're unsure what? So you all step over the first staircase and make your way up.
Step over the whole first staircase. Fucking hell, how long are my legs?
You step over the first step and begin to make your way up. Now,
Is this better or worse than the library heist?
We don't talk about that.
you come around this corner and you can see what opens up now is a main courtyard of sorts. Dominating the center of this space is a long dead tree with a thick trunk that still stands tall even though there is no light to be found within its roots. Branches splinter out of this tree like dead hands that reach out to grab nothing. From a few of these thicker branches, you see rotten rope that hangs limply as the wind ushers it to swing back and forth. Strewn across the rest of this yard, you can see the remnants of a training ground. The skins of training dummy, but its straw inside long since stolen away by rats and birds for nesting material. And sand-covered basic metal and wooden weapons lay idle and waiting to be used, but probably never will be again. You see also there seems to be, from this space you're in, after like a quick 20-30 second look around, there seems to be two buildings you can enter from here. One is a tower, the top of which has crumbled and fallen in itself. Sorry, the top of the tower has now fallen into the courtyard, that you currently stand in. And the other is a quite thick and wide building, what might have been the barracks once upon a time.
So now that we're inside, can we see any recent signs of life?
Make an investigation check, please.
Investigation.
Investigation! Not looking!
But my investigation is poor.
Then why did you
so-
ask to look for it?
Because I want to use my eyes. That's 14.
14. You have a little look around, and you can see again. Well, actually, no. Without Kellegram's help, you don't really see some things, but you do see at one point what.
Yeah, but we don't know what he saw in the first place, so...
Again, signs of activity. Now, set apart from everything else, again, this is all dust covered. I mean, we're talking like inches of sand and dust, but there seems to be a old and cold campfire. Again, not covered in dust. The hearth is still cold as you go over and poke it. The hearth is freezing cold, not been lit in, you're not too sure how long, but again, it's not as dust covered as the rest of the area here. And upon inspection, when you sort of realize this campfire is more recent per se, you then begin to look around. You can see the shuffling of footmarks where feet have kicked and moved dust and sand aside.
And not doing a kill, I will relay that verbally to the rest of the party. And I'll be honest,
Can I?
don't see anything else.
I don't trust this. Feels like an ambush.
It's exactly what it is. We knew it was going to be a trap.
Pretty shit trap so far.
It's not sprung yet.
That's what I mean.
Can I just shuffling around the courtyard,
Mhm.
make my way to one of the doors, and then try and listen up against it. See if I hear anything outside.
Which one? Would
I
you like to
think
go to the tower or the barrack?
probably the barrack.
The barrack. You
Singular.
go over, and I can get you to make a perception check to listen out to see if you can hear anything inside.
19.
19. From your stance where you currently are, sorry, my words completely left me there. You poke your ear up, and again, this, I would say, the door is currently laying on the ground. It's an open doorway. The door itself has been taken off its hinges from whatever means it may have been. But as you sort of get close against the door frame, sort of poke your ear around it to hear, all you can sort of hear is the whistling of wind that blows past you, but from inside, you don't hear anything.
Can I
So,
take a cheeky wee peek? Just a little.
You sort of
Can I
Scooby-Doo
remember?
loom around the corner, and you look through here, and you can see that it's dark in here without any light. But inside this cold space, from the light that is coming in from the open doorway, you can see what looks to be the remains of a mess hall with overturned tables and benches.
I'll just join everyone else and tell them what I saw.
are you
In
gonna
the
tell us with
meantime-
with your words? You know, you're gonna use your hands.
In the meantime, as anybody whilst there you
I specifically tell everyone but Joel.
go. You play with a little whispers in his ear, sort of thing, or everyone whispers in everyone else's ear but his. But whilst Ella was away doing that, was anybody else doing anything else in this space?
Just
Probably
looking
not.
for any other signs that maybe they've moved in and out of here, maybe they've, like, where they could be, essentially, like, where's the main track that they've followed?
Make an investigation check, please, on that one to try and ascertain a main path.
Ooh, I'm not rolling well tonight.
See, if only we had someone here who excelled at listening, to see if there's an ambush nearby.
Yeah,
That's a
that's
shame, isn't it?
That's a 12.
12. Hard to tell. The amount of wind that's blowing through this dust and sand. It's from your perspective. It's covering up any tracks you're trying to follow and find, unfortunately, and you're not really getting anywhere.
I'm going to make the assumption, I'll sort of turn to the group. If they were going to keep a prisoner here, the best defendable place would be the tower.
Yeah.
If I were holding a prisoner, that's where I'd hold them.
Yeah. So on
So
with the tower.
Can Joel try and listen at the tower door?
Absolutely. Again, you may do a similar make a perception check. You can see this, I will say, as you approach your tower, this door is open. Already been opened.
In that case, I will just be listening. That's a little bit better, actually. That's what, 19, and was it investigation?
Perception, please, buddy.
That's even better then. That is 24.
24. You
I
take a
have
listen
ears.
in, and the one thing you do hear that sort of, I don't know, makes your hair stand on edge a little bit. It's something you weren't expecting to hear, but from up somewhere in this tower, not at this level, but somewhere up higher, you swear you can hear what sounds like wailing and screaming.
So where is it coming from?
Somewhere inside this tower, not on this ground floor where you are, but somewhere up the stairs or high up this tower, you hear what sounds like wailing.
Can I tell, like, where that's coming from?
Without getting...
Is it, or like,
definitely-
if it's a man or woman, or...
Hard to tell. It's sort of... The pitch keeps coming and going, ebbing and flowing, so it's hard to really ascertain, again, masculine, feminine, or what it may be.
I see. Well, that's not ideal.
No, it's not, is it?
I'll tell the others that I can hear like this screaming from in the tower. And then I'll just sort of shrug as in like,
You see, as you say that, Emmerich sort of touches his chest, and as he does that, you watch these little arcane hexagons fly over him before falling in as he casts his mage armor on himself. Now to be prepared.
Yeah, on that note, let's move in.
All right.
only we had someone with hearing to tell where the screaming was coming from.
Is that okay, by the way? Do we need to stop for him, or? Like, is that boy?
Doggo needs out.
Oh, okay. No
Yeah.
problem, not problem. Well,
So he won't hear any of this passive aggressiveness I'm throwing his way.
this horrible
No, I'm gonna really need it out.
shade. Fair enough.
Well,
No
that's
worries.
just a waste.
Well, we'll continue on that one there then, and we'll fill him we'll fill in the blanks in a minute when he comes back. But you enter the tower, and you all swear by the gods, the second you cross the threshold of the door, an odd energy and vibe washes over you. You're not sure as to why, but something just feels amiss. Like the air itself in this tower hangs in suspense, teetering on the edge of you don't know what. But in this small area, and again, if all 7 of you sort of get in, it is getting a little bit cramped and rubbing shoulders with one another. But you see a small kitchen area, although the likelihood that food has been prepared herein as of late. On a small table opposite the side where the spiral staircase is, you see a thick wooden table. Upon it are an array of tools, which quickly identify themselves being their collection torture tools. Apparatus with nails that can be screwed in, blades of all sizes, pliers and whips all adorn this table of misery, along with a leather pouch that is currently pulled tight and closed.
Do any of the blades look interesting?
Interesting in the sense of they're quite eloquent in their design. They look quite, whoever made these torture tools clearly was a fan of elven, I was going to say architecture there, but you know what I'm trying to say, the elven design, but with its own sort of darker Shadowfell twist. So instead of being these elegant, carves and that stuff, these carves are met with screaming faces at the hilt, and the likes of depicting of misery upon them. But again, that unique, it's like a very gothic 40k grim dark elven design sort of thing.
Did you say there was a closed pouch on the table as well?
There is a closed leather pouch, yes, one of those like tiny little pouch with a little pull string top.
Can Joel investigate?
Certainly. Do you want to open the pouch? You want to pick up and move it first, just so I know what you're investigating it for?
Opening it up.
You open it up, and you can see there's a grim collection of teeth and finger bones within it.
I will close the pouch and pocket it.
Cool. You may add in pouch of teeth and finger bones into your inventory.
Honestly, blends in with the rest of the stuff in there.
A little bit of backstory if you count through what you were looking for whilst you were away, unfortunately. Our party made the way up the staircase from the ruins, found a courtyard with a big thick tree and the remains of an old training ground. There is a large barracks, a large tower, and you guys are currently investigating the tower side to try and find out what's up there. Is where we've got to.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. So, you all see this space. Joel opens this little pouch and closes it up and pockets it.
That just left one of the blades,
Mhm.
just as a dagger.
Yeah, you can certainly. It's like just a little scalpel sort of thing, so you could add it as a dagger.
Okay.
Probably,
Never read those.
probably move to the staircase then, and if everyone's ready, Joel will take the lead going up.
No worries.
Unless anyone else wants to stay behind and do something.
Well,
Nope.
as per our captain's orders, I'll stay at the back. Don't want anything sneaking up on us now, do we? Oh, I hate this fucking place.
This time you actually get in the middle. I'll go at the back.
Oh, Great, I get to be closer to the action now. Brilliant. Right where I wanted to be. Carry on, lads.
Yeah.
You all begin
Coming
to
through the door
move way
last.
up the staircase.
The
Joel
door-
taking lead. I'm going to get your shield raised.
Yeah, ready to.
Sit ready in a battle position. You take each step. Clink,
Can,
clink, clink.
can I
Your armor goes up.
can I be behind Joel, just peering around, see if I can see any traps on the way up?
Absolutely. We'll make an investigation check as you have a little peer ahead of him.
Low roll, but with my modifier 17.
17. Again, you don't feel this place is trapped or the staircase is trapped. You're feeling confident in that regard so far.
Mhm.
As you go up, the wailing that you can hear is getting louder and louder. And by the time you've done a full rotation of this staircase that hugs the inside wall of this tower, you arrive at the second floor. And it's a strange sight before you. You can see that in this room are 4 empty stone troughs that come out about 2 feet in height that lay in the near center of the room. They're stained dark, and the stains get darker the deeper down into the trough you get. And you can also see decaying wooden buckets stained similar.
Can I tell what was in them?
Make a investigation or medicine
'Cause-
check.
I'll make a medicine check, absolutely. Because I've got a feeling I know what it is, but I just want to be sure.
Matt,
Mm.
see if I don't see anything in the room.
Mm-hmm.
Can I look at the ceiling in case there's anything on there?
You take a look at the ceiling and make a perception investigation to see if there's anything above.
What would you prefer? Perception or
That's an
investigation?
investigation to make sure
Okay.
you're safe. And Joel?
15.
15. Normally you'd be quicker at telling this with color in your life, but with this grayscale land that you find yourself in, it takes you a bit of a second before you realize this is long dried blood that has been filling these troughs once upon a time.
I'll tell the
Uh,
others that.
31 for investigation.
31. All you see from the ceiling is a simple goat horn chandelier that hangs unlit
Okay.
on a thick metal chain. But again, from down here, or in this room now, you can tell that the wailing that Joel can hear and that you all hear now is definitely coming from the floor above you. This perpetual screaming that hasn't ended.
Can we tell more about what it is now? As can our hearing-based party member maybe discern
Yes.
something about the
If
sounds?
I can, yeah.
So try a roll perception check with your hearing advantage, eh?
Pretty good. Oh, that's a 19? Yeah, 19.
19. You don't think this is the screaming of a person. It's been, for a start, continuously screaming since you got here. So whatever it is, either has the biggest lung capacity known to man, or isn't that of a person.
Just reiterate that to the party via speech. I heard that fucking part.
Ah, good, you didn't miss that.
I heard that very vividly. Jesus
Good.
Christ.
It was a hot topic.
So you find yourself in this room with the troughs of blood. Well, there was once blood in them, now they're empty. Although I will say, Joel, you do see like at the very bottom is a thin dried crust, perhaps a 1/4 inch thick, where a volume's been left behind to dry over the years.
I will not be taking that with me. Is there anything else in the room other than the troughs?
Apart from these troughs and these buckets, no?
I'm taking the buckets were also full of blood then.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just move back to the door and get ready to go up the stairs when everyone's ready.
All piling behind Joel, same marching order, and you guys all again creak up this last staircase that again hugs the wall. And you come up to the 3rd floor. And this is where logic leaves you. The roof is missing, as you saw before you came here. The roof is crumbled and is now laying on the outside of this tower in the courtyard. So you see above the clouded, overcast sky above you. Excuse me. You also see that these walls, some bricks have been purposely removed and then filled with different wooden pipes of different sizes, and that's what's creating this perpetual screaming as the wind blows through, making these little pipes sing, but they're not singing nicely like wind chimes. These are howling, shrieking, and screaming in haunting tones, deliberately carved to do so. You can see on one wall opposite, you can see 4 manacles and chains, 2 on the ground and 2 that hang from the wall higher up. And the wall between where these manacles is thick stained with what you now know to be blood. On the wall directly opposite these manacles and chains is a broken mirror put against the wall mounted itself. Some of the shards of glass have fallen out to make it not whole, but for the most part the mirror is intact mostly. But you see on either side of the mirror are 2 large skeletal wings placed deliberately on either side, 1 on each. Written in stain across this room, all across it where possible, is one word over and over and over again. Repent.
Inviting.
Repent.
What a lovely greeting.
Mm-hmm.
I presume written in blood.
Yes. Lucia goes pale a little bit. Remember when I told you the myth about the angel? Maybe it wasn't a myth.
Yeah, I tried to tell you that.
You see her look at the mirror and look at these 2 wings either side of it.
Yeah, I tried to tell you that.
Just to clarify, the angel was someone who, helped the final say? Was that?
No, the angel was a myth within the Shadowfell that Lucia has been told that fell from the heavens and was basically imprisoned in that ruin. And the ruin that we're in.
That would seem to be true. Ugh.
Well, that's just cheery, isn't it?
This mirror. Somebody know what it is. Could it be magical?
Can Joel investigate it?
You can certainly try. Emmerich says, I'd rather not burn my slots, but I can have a look with Joel. So Joel, you can roll an arcane check with advantage if you'd like.
Oh, I can't. I've got +4 to that.
Slots are canonical. Nice. Good to know.
Of course, they'll still be
God.
stationed at like the door or the entranceway, whatever way you want to kind of put it, and like listening out and watching to see if anything does come.
Yep, fresh perception check from you then, please, if you could.
That's
Thank
far
God for
better.
advantage, because the first one was a 2 and the second one was a nat 20 for 24.
Beautiful. Perfect. And Falcoris?
29.
29. Cool. So Falcoris, keeping an ear out, and initially it is hard for you to listen out with this screaming of the wind that's getting pushed through these pipes, but eventually you begin to almost listen past it and try and focus it's like when you sort of look at something you can hear it louder, the cocktail effect, whatever it's called. You look down the staircase and you're keeping an ear out, and for the minute you believe you're safe. Joel, with Elmerich's help, you guys investigate the mirror, and turns out it is magical, and with a natural 20 between the 2 of you, you guys can ascertain it's illusion-based magic.
Can I
Well,
touch
actually-
the mirror?
Yeah,
Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say the actual like effects of what illusion it does. You're not too sure, but all you know is that's the school of magic it has or belongs to.
Like, can I touch where it was like broken to try and?
Yeah, you touch it. It's got a solid wooden back, and the actual glass is glass.
So it's
And
not
you
like a
guys-
false.
No, it's a genuine mirror. And again, with natural 20, you ascertain that as well. That there's actually a spell or an incantation placed upon what you would see in the mirror, probably more than anything.
Would again, I'm not sure if this is how the cantrips actually works. But like the mending cantrip.
You could probably fix the panes of glass, but you wouldn't like repair any arcane enchantments that were upon them.
No. I just want to try and fix the mirror.
You jigsaw piece this thing up, and Emmerich will start helping you picking up glass. He doesn't have mending himself, but he will start handing you a piece of glass to, and you make the mirror whole again.
Do I see anything different in the reflection?
Well, let me ask you something. Do you have any visible scars across your wherever is exposed?
I believe Joel has one on his face.
You don't see it in looking in the mirror. You see your face as if it was unscarred and unscathed.
Well, that's odd.
What do you
Oh.
see?
I was sort of reach up and sort of touch my face and just go, no scar.
Can I just lift up my
And it's in
armor?
that second where Elleril lifts up his shirt and becomes vulnerable, his organs exposed, you hear a gunshot as Bucky comes back around to blows his fucking spleen out. And you lift up, again, you take the second to undo the latches and quick lift up, and again, where this horrific wound that's still healing on your chest is, you look in the mirror and it's as if it wasn't there. Completely
Lucia.
normal skin.
Can you
Yeah.
see yourself in the mirror?
No.
Are you some kind of wound?
I mean, I am dead, technically speaking, so I don't know if that's going to play a part in it.
Are you dead or undead?
You tell me, Magic Man.
Does this show the soul?
Mm.
That's what you said when you came to get me, Joe. People who were untarnished.
I don't know enough about this. The
You
soul.
guys don't have a soul, you fucking sneaky little fuck.
Well, you essentially.
Again, he's right. You are dead.
Wait, hang on.
So
I will stab you in your sleep, boy.
I'll stand in front of the mirror.
You see yourself, but again, any scars or imperfections that are upon your skin are hidden.
I take Lucia's hand and pull her closer to me.
You're just holding air.
can Joel try like holding his hand up to the mirror so he can see it, and then just putting a small cut across his palm to see if anything shows in the reflection?
You guys watch as Joel draws a cut across his own hand, and Joel, as a thin trickle begins to walk down your palm and onto your wrist, you look in the mirror and you don't see anything. You saw you draw, the glass across your hand, but it's almost like the glass tip just vanishes into your skin in the reflection, and you don't see the trickle that comes off.
I think you're right. I think this could be the soul.
I mean, let's see it dies.
Repenting's all about saving your soul. So
The punishment.
a mirror where you can see it.
Yeah, his was scarred. It was a punishment to show him that his soul wasn't pure.
So what? He cut off his mind.
That among other things, probably. But I don't think I don't have any idea of how we can use this to find your sister and him, I suppose.
Why did the final say send us here? If he wasn't going to be here. Did he want us to see this?
It would break
Yeah,
it.
explode.
Is there anything else in this tower? Like,
Make an
aside,
check.
because we've seen the mirror and the pipes. Is there anything else sort of around us?
Just in an off chance around the kind of mirror, I'll activate the eyes of the runekeeper just in case there's anything that is there writing wise that I can read.
As you activate that and look in, you actually do see more writing in the language of the angels in Sylvan. The word repent once again just scratched into what you just thought was scratching
I
against
speak
the wall.
that. I speak Sylvan.
You see in the Sylvan, repent
Yes.
is just written over and over and over again.
In fact, I think Falcore's can speak Sylvan as well.
Fucking eyes of the runekeeper. I don't need that shit. I can speak Celestial and Sylvan.
Matt, see the wings.
Yes.
Does it just look like someone cut off their wings and then they've decayed, like they're still held together, or are they articulated intentionally?
What do you mean, sorry? So I'm not quite picking up what you're putting down, sorry?
If I pick up a wing, is it going to fall apart?
Oh, this is the skeletal remains. So someone had their
Uh-huh.
wings removed or cut off themselves. You're not quite sure on that one there, and then were pinned, like a bird in the box sort of thing, where the wings are pinned out in a certain way. Um, since then, muscle tissue that was holding it together has decayed, but the bones themselves are then driven into the wall, so that they are now being held up by these
Okay.
nails.
I'm going to put my
Can I see if
hand.
I can-
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize you were done.
Oh, yeah.
No, no,
I
you're
was
still
just
going.
going to say, can I see if I can remove a wing and hold it in front of the mirror?
It's a big ass wing. This thing alone is probably 5-6 feet long.
I'm like,
Wing.
What about just a feather?
help me.
Help the little rogue boy.
All right.
There are on these wings. Also, there are no feathers. It's just the skeletal remain.
I'll
of
help
the
him.
wings. You
I
take
get a
off.
feeling it's just going to fall apart the moment you move it.
No,
Probably. Yeah.
it is these are individual bones that are nailed to a wall. So you boom, and the wing. You hold the one bone, the bones that you're holding, but the rest that would come with, and
Yeah.
crumble to the ground
Ain't
in
going to
a-
work.
in a very messy and loud
Yeah.
heap.
Can I?
Again, Joel, I'll come back to you in 2 seconds. Sorry, Joel. What was your investigation check from earlier?
15.
15. As you're having a look around this room, as you and Emmerich are sort of having one final cursory glance over the mirror, you do see that tucked in behind it is a flash of white.
What, behind
Behind the mirror.
the frame of the mirror, or in the reflection?
Behind the actual physical frame of the mirror, pinned between the mirror and the wall itself that it's hung upon.
I will touch it.
You pull it out and you see it's a feather. You see an angel feather, and I'll give you this in handouts for all you to fight over. You have found the feather of the fallen.
One action.
So for people in chat, I'll also read it out just because it's a nice little homebrew item of mine. So it's called the Feather of the Fallen. The feather requires attunement. The person who has a feather can use a reaction to cast Featherfall. 3 times per day, the feather can also be used to cast spell protection from good and evil with no material components. The feather can also be used to cast the spell Angel Feather, which is basically you point to an area you can see, angelic feathers erupt and pierce through everything. Each creature in a 60-foot cone in that direction must make a dexterity saving throw, or take 68 radiant damage. I will say, I've actually realized I forgot to add this into that. Bear with me, sorry. That once, or if you cast the angel spell feather, or the angel feather spell, the feather is destroyed. I have forgot to actually put that in the thing, but that spell does destroy the
That's
feather.
like a one use.
Yeah, all the other ones are fine, but it's just that last spell it destroys a feather in the process. I forgot to write that in, I apologize.
Hold the feather up to the mirror. Huh?
Yeah, Joel will hold the feather.
You don't see a feather.
Alright. I've got an idea. It might not work. And I'll put my hand on the mirror.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll just say, I have repent. And then I'll say it in common. I will say in Elven as well.
Nothing happens.
Maybe try Sylvan.
I don't know Sylvan. I don't know how to talk Sylvan.
Joel will say it in Sylvan.
You say it in Sylvan, and again, nothing happens.
What if we actually repent a sin?
Fuck, we'll be here all
I'll
fucking
turn to
day.
the others and just go, anyone have a sin?
Yeah, Joel the sinless over here. He ain't got none to repent.
How does one repent a specific sin?
Sorry, Daddy, I've been wrong. Forgive me, Father, I have sinned.
Sure. You can maybe start
You
with that
see the
cannibalism.
ethereal hand just coming to backhand you for no reason.
A D8 of psychic damage.
Matt, are there any smaller angel bones there?
I mean, again, like in any wing, you can see there's smaller bones that you would
Yeah.
find in an average bird wing.
Can I just
Joel-
pocket a few?
Yeah, of course. You can
Can
pocket,
Joel try
you can put
something?
angel wings, yeah, or angel bones. Sorry.
Can Joel pull out what is the most large intact finger bone in the pouch of fingers and hold them up and see what happens?
You don't see fingers.
Awesome. Okay. Does Joel know, being a cleric of this particular plane, any prayers that are used for repenting sins to the Raven Queen or anything like that?
There's nothing in particular per se, and again, each god sort of has their own sort of thing. With the Raven Queen specifically, hers is more about as long as when you go. So as long as in your final moments you are brave enough to admit when you were wrong and to, even if the person you're saying it to doesn't hear it, you're genuinely sorry for whatever wrongs you have done in your life, she may help you in repenting in that next bit and usher you to the next stage. Otherwise, she will just leave you in the endless sea. But again, she believes that, because again, her whole thing is like, all the gods, like, during your life, you must be a good boy or good girl at all times, sort of thing. She sort of accepts, yeah, you're gonna fuck up, but as long as at the end you're sorry and you mean it, more importantly, we'll have a conversation about it. It's not a guarantee; it's a chance that she might forgive you and let you pass on to the next realm.
And there's nothing else in this room.
From what you can tell, no.
Can I, in Elvish, just say to the mirror, I'll give up a till from the trade, and I'll put my forgery kit down in front of it.
You place your forgery kit and you see the kit's reflection shining back up.
Or is this whole session going to be us trying to figure out a mirror that might not even
Well,
be magic anymore?
I'm getting to the
'Cause I'm
point where I'm
thinking,
just
like-
going to break this fucking thing.
Because the enchantment, didn't we say the enchantment couldn't be
It's an
mended, so it doesn't
Uh,
even work
Enchantments-
anymore.
and again, the school of magic is illusion based.
So if this mirror doesn't even work, we're just 7 morons standing in front of a mirror, holding things up to it.
I take my mirror and hold it to the mirror.
You create one of those endless wall that keeps bending off to the left, sort of thing. But yeah, nothing else.
What if it bends to the right?
That means you're gay.
Oh fuck!
Mine definitely bends to the right. Anyway.
Having no luck, I'll retrieve my forgery kit and get ready to go.
Pick up your kit.
Unless anyone else wants to anything.
Any ideas on where we go next? Because this whole fort seems like a dead end.
Does somebody have
Do
dispel
something in the
magic?
barracks.
Again, I do, but I'd rather not burn spells. But if you really insist, I can.
I'm
It's
running out of
alright.
ideas here, Emmerich.
It's alright, there's a certain cleric who's always got this ready. Actually, do I? Fuck, do I?
Oh no, is there a certain cleric who doesn't have things ready, darling? Oh, performance issues. It's okay, it happens to all of us.
I don't think I do. Hang on, no, I do.
Oh.
I've used it before. Do I?
Oh, darling. Oh no.
Hang on, where are my prepared spells? Hang on.
Emmerich just sort of
Aha.
stands by you, teasing.
Aha! Aha! I do.
I got up
I was
very
looking at my
fast.
first and second. It is a third. In that case, I will try to dispel magic.
You cast a spell magic, and you, as you put your hand against the mirror and ripple, as so it almost like ripples like water, and you look in the reflection, you can see your scar on your face. As the magic is dispelled.
Well, this was a fantabulous waste of time. Any other ideas?
No, but I'm breaking it, and I'll put my foot through it.
You put your foot through it, making some straight strength check just to see how hard you kick through this thing.
That one, he misses, falls and impales himself on broken glass.
It's not on
He
that
misses,
one.
goes through the wall, and falls out the tower. Falcor
So,
is dead.
strength check or athletics?
Strength, athletics, more to do things.
That's
It's just
fair.
to kick it.
So that would be a 16.
16. You put easily enough. You put your foot through it, and there is a very satisfying crunch. And as you don't it doesn't shatter. But as you put your foot away, you watch it spiderweb before it crumbles in itself. And again, what's left is a basic wooden frame with a nice crack in the middle where your foot made contact.
I'll probably live to regret that one day. Fuck.
That's 7 years
7
bad
years
luck,
bad
you
luck.
fucking idiot.
Oh,
I'm in
if
your
any-
head. Well, not anymore, actually.
Lucia, I've had bad
Yeah?
luck just about all my life now, so what the fuck's the
You call me
matter?
bad luck.
Not
I'm your
you.
lucky charm, good sir.
Oh, you're the only good luck that came.
Don't insult your friends, they're right here.
Well, all this is assuming we live for another 7 years, so should we
That's
maybe
a very
think
good
about
point.
keep going?
Of course, what if you die? What happens to me?
Well, I'd say it depends where he dies. If he dies here, then you might be fine.
Oh, that's a good point.
If he
Try
dies
it.
when you're at his head, that might be a bad thing.
Try it. Bring him back. Kill him, and you can bring him back, right?
I'd love to, but we can only do it once.
Why did he show
Unless
us
you
this?
have any diamonds lying
Be
around.
funny.
I've been living in the head for the last couple of years. I have nothing on me.
Well, we'll come back to
Well,
some
you
of that.
seem fairly equipped at the moment.
Sure.
Question: see
Have
these
you
pipes?
checked?
Yes.
Sorry.
She just pulls out 1, 2, 3, 4. Just 8 daggers.
Oh,
See
just.
the pipes? Can I see what they're actually connected to, or like what?
They're not connected to anything. They have been like just jammed into the space where the bricks have been taken out. They've been jammed into that space and just held on there by the weight of the building itself and friction. They are not glued or secure. They are just wedged in. And again, these different shaped holes and bits to make them scream and howl at you in a very. And you've been up here now for a good few minutes. It is already beginning to drive you, insane. Not insane per se, but you're starting to get annoyed with the sound. It's getting very irritating. The fact it won't ever shut up. There's not a break at any point apart from this constant howl and screech and scream.
All right, let's get out of this tower and see where anything else is in this fort.
I mean, there was the barrack, the mess hall. The only real lieutenant wasn't sure if there was anything
mess
at
hall?
the other end or
There was the
Any other
barracks that you
rooms?
saw. We believe to the barracks
Yeah.
with the mess hall in it, yeah.
Joel will probably start making his way down the stairs then, unless there are any objections.
Fucking
Beautiful. You wind your way down the tower, passing the second floor, get into the ground floor, then emerging back out into the open, dust-covered air. You meander over past this tree with all the ropes that dangle from the branches, and get to the outskirts and the edge of this other building. Again, the door lays dead on the ground, the doorway open.
I'll go in the door.
You take a step inside the door. I just opened up the wrong tab, bear with me. You take a step inside this door, and as predicted and as informed by you, you can see it is the remains of a mess hall. Overturned tables and benches lay before you with, again, long rotten piece of wooden cutlery and apparatus. You can see that on the opposite side to you, so on the far wall, there is a large stone hearth with a double fireplace, one left, one right, to, when it was lit, maximize the heat that came off this place. And you can see that as you're stepping into this room, to the right-hand side, there's like the kitchen preparation area where, again, you see a couple of cooking pots that you dare not open.
Joel dares.
Joel dares make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw. That's not good.
Kind of
No,
hope you
it's
just
good for
keel
me,
over, I'm not gonna lie. Just like, damn! And then almost-
Son.
That's only a 14.
14. You do open up a lid. You don't get to the whole way before you have to close the lid again, already feeling yourself gag and retch before you even get to peer inside. But the smell that came out was thick, we'll say, and quite pungent.
What was it?
You imagine if you didn't get to see inside, the smell was that bad, you had to close the lid back over again. Fear you actually throwing up.
I'll tell the others. Don't open that.
You can see again, so that's on the far right hand side. The wall opposite the door is again this large double fireplace, and to the left wall you can see there's a winding staircase that goes up into the ceiling. And it's one of those nice fancy winding staircases as well, but again it's the wooden banister has long since become a trip hazard of itself. Instead of protecting people, it now hinders, and the actual wooden stairs, you might want to be careful of them.
So sorry, is that spiral staircase you said?
It's one of those like spiral staircase, but it's not against the corner. It's like offset from everything else. So it's like a freestanding spiral staircase.
Yeah.
If that's the right term.
Okay. And is it direction of the spiral.
When you say direction of the spiral, sorry, like it curves from, I don't know, left to right.
Does it bend to the left or?
Okay, the reason why
Okay.
it was just in case you were implanting, because the reason why spiral staircases exist is because it's difficult to fight on them.
Yes, the only way to take a tower effectively would be to train an army of left-handed swordsmen.
Yeah,
Yes, well, this is exactly for that purpose, wouldn't you know?
yeah,
Oh, there you go.
exactly.
Yes, I knew that. Shit, I didn't know shit.
Clearly, you have never studied
Yes,
medieval
I knew
siege tactics.
You see, as a DM, I can just say shit and they believe me.
Here's a little lesson in trickery.
Yes.
In that case, probably
Yes, sound.
head to the staircase, and again, Joel with his big ass shield taking the lead.
But you said it's wooden.
It's wooden, yes.
Can I
Wooden-
stop Joel? Just I should probably check the integrity before our heavily armored cleric.
Can Joel just like stamp on one of the lower steps and see what happens?
When you say stamp, how hard?
I'm not like jumping on it, but you know, like when you go to test something, you put like, a bit of force on it to see if it'll hold your weight.
It flexes.
I'll look at him, integrity tested, and go up.
And with each staircase, especially in your heavy armor, you actually feel yourself stepping and sink about, quarter inch or so with each step that you go up. One of them, you take a step and it does go a little bit deeper, and you feel that sudden like lurch in your stomach as you anticipate a break, but it seems to hold firm. The rest of you being lighter armor than Joel, not weighing as much with his added weight. But maybe count through, you might have a similar issue, but again, it seems to hold. Provided you guys aren't sharing a stair, you should be fine. But as you guys begin to creep up, you begin to see the flickers of torchlight from up in this room above. Joel, you going up first, yeah?
I am indeed.
Are you going stealthily?
I can give it a shot.
You can certainly try.
But I mean, I'm not sure how good it's going to be. What... I'll give it a shot. Okay, I'll give it a shot. Stealth. Well, that's a 6 on my first roll. 12 on the other, so 6.
6 total, yeah?
Yeah.
You begin to make your way up, and you creak and crack, and not you, sir, but the stairs creak and crack, and as you get your way to the top, you can see that there seems to be, again, this torchlight, but caught in the torchlight, you see 5 armored figures look over at you.
Sorry, am I in like a room or something? Like
There's an open room before you. Sorry, that's a very good point. I should actually describe
I don't know if they were just like on the staircase or something, and I was.
You can see that there's it's not a room, it's a corridor.
Oh, okay.
And you can see that this would be like in layout was where the bedrooms would be. However, that during about halfway down this corridor, maybe about 25 feet from the staircase, you can see these 5 armored figures. Their armor mimics in ways that of the final say, since you've seen what he looks like. The full plate design with the spiked edges, or some spiked edges, I should say, not all of them are. Very, very, very heavily armored. But what makes you potentially actually say, oh fuck, or oh shit, I'll let you choose that one, is you see that standing in front of something is 2 of these figures are of the shorter race, you can tell. And one of them is standing behind a clockwork cannon that is currently pointed towards the staircase.
Oh, cock.
And we'll roll initiative at that point there.
I spit on your options.
It's not that one. There we Bear with me.
Aha, hang on. This is a ranged attack. My shield will come in handy.
First time in a while.
Good luck,
For the
Joel.
first time. Right. Just
Sorry, 2
initiative, yeah?
seconds. Yeah.
Huzzah!
Oh fuck.
Guys, I think we found where we were supposed to go. We might have been wasting our time on the mirror.
I wouldn't say wasting your time, but that's a
No, but
Yeah.
we were... No, I mean, trying to figure out if there was some kind of magic doorway or something. Listen, if there's one thing I've learned from games, when you find enemies, you're going the right way.
Yeah.
Yeah, bloody hell. You on the same fucking thing.
Now, the only problem is, if this
Beautiful.
if this cannon happens to be a save and not like an AC contest, then the shield is once again useless.
Oh, what a shame, but I guess you'll find out in a second day. So, kicking it off, can I get Joel? That's your initiative first, please, good sir.
Nat 20 for a 22.
Oh, beautiful. Lavender?
Give her a minute.
Yeah, no, in that case, can I get a count through your initiative, please?
21.
Beautiful. Falcors?
17.
17.
Oh,
Elril?
29.
29, holy fuck.
What is the need?
And, well, sorry?
What is
what's
the
your-
need, bro? What is the need?
I've got plus 10, 5 dex, and then 5 from alert.
Fair enough. And Lavender, if you...
No, it's not. That was just a one, not one.
A 1, so what's your dex then? Is it plus 5, your initiative?
+4, I think.
Plus 4. Perfect, so 5 then. Cool. Let me organize all this. I wonder who's going first.
Flex. I'll wait then. See, the thing is, I've kind of shot myself in the foot with alert because now I'm too fast, and I need someone to get into flanking with me.
I'm guessing you don't have like the assassin feat.
I'm a thief. I'm a thief.
I see. Unlucky.
Yep.
So going first has no benefit to you.
It doesn't-
Like literally none. All you've done is handicap yourself now.
yeah.
No, do the thing they do in cartoons. Stick your finger in the end of the cannon, so when they fire it, it blows up on them.
Exactly. I'm just
Mind
gonna
you,
stick
it is
my.
a cannon, and if it's a clockwork cannon, it should be easy to break. So
Sorry about the wait there.
just
but-
nudge the barrel to the left, bend it to the left.
First and foremost, Elril, you are up as you are creeping up the staircase behind Joel, and you hear him proclaim "Oh cock" and freeze in this place. And we'll say in the march order beforehand, you said you were behind him, so you are directly
Yeah.
behind Joel.
So how far away is the cannon?
So from you, you're probably talking about 35 feet to go. So you get past Joel, there's 25 feet at the end. So yeah,
Okay.
probably about 35 feet from
Okay.
where you are.
Perfect. Unhinged, but
Hinge and fucking wild.
a benefit of being a thief, I can use an item as a bonus action.
Okay.
Can I run up to the cannon and pour my water skin over the fuse?
You can run up to the cannon to begin with. Make a quick investigation check as you get up there. Now
Okay.
this won't take your action. This is I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt here, just to
Okay,
as you're looking for the fuse.
it's a nat 20.
Nat 20.
For
There is no
Okay.
visible fuse that you're used to looking for. There's not a lit wick at the
Okay.
end. Instead, you can see that the man or the armored figure, sorry, who's got this, has got a contraption in his hand attached to the cannon that his thumb is currently against, like a trigger.
Okay, can I just get in?
Mhm.
So wait, if I run straight line 35 feet in front of the cannon or like to the cannon,
So you
what's
can
that?
get to the side of the cannon if you want to. I'll give you.
Okay.
You can get to the side of the
I-
cannon.
Out of the blast radius, and I'll just main hand, offhand attack then
On the person or the cannon itself?
on the person. On
On
the
the
person.
person. Beautiful. Roll to hit.
So first hit from the main hand is a 24,
Hits.
and offhand is a 15.
15. Misses.
Okay. And so no sneak attack on us.
No, there's no sneak attack. You didn't have an ally, and you didn't have advantage.
Yes. It's 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage. Fantastic. Thank you. Cool. As you run in and, let's say, main hand slash against it, you hear the figure inside grunt a little bit, and this is again one of the shorter figures on this one. You hear a grunt from underneath the helmet, and again, as you go to strike the second hand, with its armored hand, it deflects your blow. Unable to penetrate the armor that time.
Okay.
Perfect. Ending your turn, we then come to one of the figures. One of these armored figures, you can tell it's still heavy armor, but it's lighter in the joints, and they produce, one of the two of them produces a bow and arrow, and they take aim at the one person. No, they're actually going to take aim at you, Elril, seeing you come up to the top of the stairs now and pose a more immediate threat, believing the cannon should do some good work.
It's so long, Rogue.
So, shooting at you. That's going to be a 23 to hit, yep.
Yeah, I'll uncanny dodge.
Perfect, not a problem. You suffer... that's going to be 9 points of piercing damage.
Reduced, or that's already
So
reduced?
also half that if you wouldn't mind.
Okay, so I take 5.
Yep. Second attack, I believe, missed with a 14. The second attack, I believe, should
misses.
miss you. Perfect, no problem. The second arrow, much more muchness, as you then realise there's a ranged combatant in the field, you get more prepared, and as the second arrow comes in, you almost like Matrix-style push it out the way and get to cover. Joel, next to you, an arrow slams into the wall next to your head. But you're not looking at the arrow, you're looking down the barrel of the fucking gun right now. Speaking of, Joel, it's your turn.
Listen, Mama didn't raise no bitch.
Calanthe, you're on deck, by the way. Straight after Joel.
Joel,
Joel.
will attempt. I have no idea if this is even going to work.
Mm-hmm.
But
Ooh, fuck.
it's a 50-50 of whether this works or not.
Okay.
I'm going to try and turn undead. Because they might be, they might not be. But it's worth a shot.
Absolutely. As you hold up and cast Turn Undead, or your channel ability is unaffected.
Yep, figured that as much. But it was always worth a shot. In that case-
Actually, 2
actually-
seconds. 2 seconds.
Actually,
What's the range of that? I know it might be a bit of a fucking metagame question,
undead
but...
that can see me within 30 feet of me, or see or hear me within 30 feet of me.
Doesn't matter then. So, unaffected.
In that case, now does it see? Now I know the rules of spellcast, so you can't cast 2 spells. See, because that's an action, does that count as a spell? As in, like, can I cast a bonus action spell, or?
Your channel divinity, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So you didn't burn a spell slot. So I will.
So I don't know if the rules are for like.
Because again, channel divinity is weird. It's not a spell. The rule lawyers out there can freak out on me, but I would say because you didn't burn a spell slot, provided the spell is a bonus action spell, you can cast it.
Yeah. I'm just gonna shield of faith myself.
Beautiful. Armor up, boy.
Yep, and use my movement to get up to, I suppose, the cannon. Or not in front. I'm not saying hello. Just up there.
It's the other side. Obviously, Keller will say
Yeah.
it once. You get the other side of the cannon, and again, you are melee with the cannon operator.
Yeah.
Perfect. Is that ending your turn?
That's my action and bonus. So yeah.
Calanthe, you're up, my friend.
You said there were 3 figures, right?
So there's 5 total. There's 2 shorter ones. One of them. So you, as you come up the stairs, I'll tell you what you guys see. You see 2, one with a cannon. This is a point of reference. You see 2 with bows and arrows. You see one with one of the shorter figures is a large, proportionally sized greatsword, and another one has got a curved scimitar-like blade.
Okay. I'll use my bonus action to go into my lycanthrope form.
Beautiful.
And then I will rush the one with a greatsword.
Rush on with the great sword. Perfect. No, not a problem. You get into melee with him, and you may unleash your attacks. Just for your heads up, after Calanthea or Falcoris, you'll be up next in the combat initiative.
Okay.
First one was a miss.
Oop.
Second one, like a 26 or something.
26 definitely hits, yeah.
I gotta remember.
And this is the one with the great sword.
D12.
Ooh, we're on D12 damage now, baby. Love
No,
that stuff.
That's the X you gave me.
Oh, yep. Love that for you.
Yeah, okay. 12 damage.
12 points of damage. Fantastic.
And just in case, I'm gonna use my slasher feat.
Fantastic. And
So
what
they
does that do again,
they cannot move more than 5 feet in a turn.
Oh,
For
beautiful.
their next turn.
Fantastic. Let me take a note of that. I'm just gonna put slashed. Fantastic. Not a problem. Ending your turn, Calanthea. Anything else you want to do?
No, that's it.
Coming up next, and before we get to Falcoris, it is one of the combatants' turns, and it is the cannon operator's turn. Excuse me.
Unlucky guys.
So, only not being able to maneuver the cannon with you guys either side, he is instead going to curiously push the cannon away on its little wheels and it trundles down. And he actually does that with his hands. The cannon maneuvers and swings itself around to point back towards you all. Seemingly on some sort of clockwork feature. Yeah, so you can attack. You guys can attack for opportunity the cannon if you want to use your reaction.
And someone else is alongside the cannon.
I am next to the cannon.
So I would get sneak attack on said cannon.
If you hit, yeah.
If I
Well,
hit.
are we attacking the cannon or?
So you can attack
Yeah.
the cannon. It is moving, and it does. If you want to use your reaction to promote attack for opportunity, you can do.
22.
Hits.
Okay. I went up a sneak attack dice. That was exciting for me. Uh, uh, 27 points of damage.
Shit.
Wait, so you attacking the guy using the cannon?
No, he's
No, the
attacking the cannon.
The actual cannon.
Is that 26? You said so. 27.
27.
27. Okay, jeez. Good hit, sir. Cannon's looking rough. Bunch of clockwork bullets go flying. Unfortunately, it still isn't down. Joe, unless you want to attack the cannon as it moves past and use your reaction.
Fuck, it might as well. No, actually, you know what? It's not constituting a threat, is it? He's pushed it away, so.
No, it's
So you can
turning
turn
to
it
fire
on
at
us.
you.
Oh, turn to fire.
Cannon away, and then with his hand he's gestured, and the cannon has followed suit and gestured with him. And turned
Oh, in that
around.
case, yes, I will.
Yeah,
take the cannon.
Woo, woo. Attack the cannon!
Hang on. So I will be making a smackaroonie against the cannon with me stabby implement.
With your stabby.
Which my stabby. So I believe I need to roll for that. Where's my dice? That would help a lot.
A d20 would be good as well.
Yeah, that would be handy. That's 15 for a dirty 20.
Hits the cannon.
And then I will roll. I've just rolled a d20 for damage. That's cheating.
Not allowed.
Unless.
So that's 9. That's 9 damage.
9 damage total. Perfect. No, thank you. Oh my god, maths is so fucking hard, man. There we go. Perfect. Unfortunately, the cannon is very, very hurt, but it's still upright ultimately.
Fuck.
And it will turn and it will aim at you, Joel.
That's
As you were
fair.
the first person they wanted to see. It will roll to hit. That is a 25 to hit.
Fuck you, that misses.
What's your AC right now?
My AC is 26.
Matt,
Actually, is it? Hang on. 18, 20.
Matt.
Actually, 18. 2 AC from shield, 22. 2 from my Shield of Faith, 24. And then 2 against ranged attacks, that's 26. Because I've got the Shield of Catching. So, yes,
Matt.
misses.
I've already used my reaction to Uncanny Dodge.
So you did, sorry. Thank you for your honesty, I appreciate that.
That's right.
Thank you.
No worries.
So yeah, Joe, your arm is
26.
26.
Boy, it's coming handy for the first time ever.
So,
And it's coming in at a clutch moment as well, point blank from a cannon.
as you turn around to see this cannon maneuver in front of you, your eyes, you sort of close your eyes and expect the end, a bit about being blasted, your stomach put through. And you hear the bang and the flash, and you close your eyes and wince. And you watch as nothing happens. You open your eyes and you can see that the Shield of Faith, a hand of the Raven Queen, is now holding the cannonball an inch from your chest. And as you notice it, just before anyone else sees the hand, it just drops in front of you. You had to move your feet away before it splinters the wood beneath your feet. The rest of you just see the cannonball stop in front of Joel and fall. But Joel, you saw the hand of the Raven Queen catch it right in front of you.
Well, that's interesting.
Ending that individual's turn, we now come to Falcoris. You are now up.
Okay, so because
After
obviously
which we will have. Oh shit! Sorry, sorry.
Someone break the cannon!
I have done the fuck you up here. It's fine.
I
Anyway,
can't
Falcoris,
do
you're up,
this
sorry.
shit again.
am I still up?
Yes, you are. Yep.
Okay.
I suppose I hadn't written down the initiative order, but that was my fault.
Plus people have moved and stuff, right? And obviously I was at the back of the party, the marching order. Can I get into combat with one of them?
You can use, because again, the corridor, so by the time I'll say you can use your movement to get to the, so if you're at the bottom at the back, you can use your full movement to get to the top of the staircase, and then they are 25 feet down the corridor from there.
If only there was a ranged warlock cantrip.
I know.
Such as maybe a curse, perhaps?
No, not the curse right now. The curse gets saved because I can only do it once a day, or once a short rest. But anyway, yeah, I'll go to the top then. Seeing the madness that's happening, I'll conjure 2 Eldritch Blasts and fire at the cannon.
Not a problem. Aim at the cannon itself, yeah?
Yes.
Beautiful. Roll to hit.
Well, the first one's a natural 1.
Beautiful.
The second one is a... My shit went up. Hang on, sorry.
No worries.
Yes, my shit went up 1, so that's a 19 to hit.
Hits.
Okay, it's a D10, not a D8, and a D10. 10 points of damage.
Perfect. Excellent, good shot against the cannon.
And oh nope, don't want to do anything of that. Nope. Good one. No, it's just the but the app's just because I learned one more spell, but I put it in a weird place.
Beautiful.
But I think that's my turn.
Cool.
I will actually using the new stuff. Remember, sorry, this is new to me.
Of course, yeah.
So
what's that for?
I will tell Lucia to move up and not into the fray, but to the left-hand side as far as way she can get away from me. Lucia, move there! I'll kind of move her to the left-hand side, not in the fray again, like so she's not in combat with MD, but she's ran to the left-hand side.
No, so she's running to the side. So she goes to the same side that Joel is on, we'll say, for the sake of that. But it's like she's about 10 feet behind Joel. Just so like, since you've got daggers like half sheathed out, ready to get pulled out in a moment's notice sort of thing, waiting for your command.
Cool. I'll end my turn.
Fantastic. Ending that, we then come to the individual with the more scimitar-like curved sword. He is going to close the gap and run at you, Counthier, and take a few little swingies against you. He will get into a flanking position between you and the individual you're currently fighting with the greatsword, and we'll take a couple of swings at you with advantage. So the first one is going to be a dirty 20 to hit.
Yep.
That's going to be then... That's the wrong dice, I apologize. That was the right dice. What the fuck am I talking about? So what was that? That's going to be 11 points of slashing.
Okay, reduced to 5.
Yep. Second attack is also going to hit. That's even better. That was a 22 on that one there. I do apologize. And that is same again. Same damage again. 11 points of slashing damage. Again reduced for you with your features.
Yes.
Yes. Ending their turn is then the one that you are fighting as well, who is going to retaliate against you. Again, he can't move, but he's going to stay and put, and seeing a colleague has come to help him, he's going to take retaliating strike against you. That is going to be an 17 to hit.
That hits, yeah.
Hits, perfect. You suffer on the first strike that's cocked. Ooh. 15 points of slashing.
Down.
And
Right,
the second... Yeah. No, actually, this one doesn't have that. 2 6. 2 6, 2 6, 2 6. What is your name? Is he will give... Sorry, bear with me.
Take your time.
I've closed my app. There we go. Yeah, I can't do that one. Cool. Should have done that first, but there we go. We live and we learn. Actually, no, he will throw himself out.
The window?
No.
That'd be nice. Manifesting.
Yeah. He will whisper some incantations to himself, and he will give himself a healing word. Says he didn't like what you did to him. Oh, rolled a
What a
1.
bitch.
Beautiful.
I only hit him for 10.
Yeah, but he rolled a 1 that's fucking healing, so that's gonna be a bit shit. It's a D4 plus his modifier, but he rolled a 1. He's pissed now. Cool. So
I would be as well.
Yeah, it's not good. Matthew. There we go, perfect. Cool. Ending their turn, we then come to Emmerich. Shit, Emmerich's in this fight now.
Oh.
Forgot about fucking Emmerich, man. He is going to run up to the top of the stairs, look over to you, Falcorus. Would you like me or would you not like me?
Well, you can get in the fray, but stay back there.
Alright, fair enough. He will then roll his eyes, and he is going to...
Fireball.
Yes. See you guys in the fray. He doesn't quite like you guys getting in the way there. So
Just
what he's
lightning
gonna do
bolts
instead-
straight down the middle.
Yeah.
I've played enough Baldur's Gate 3, that's the option.
Your support character.
Loaded daggers at the end.
Quickly, someone throw water on them.
Emmerich, you're a support character. You do it from a distance.
Oh, for God's sake, shut your mouth, boy. And he's going to latch out a witch bolt on
Nice.
the one that is with the curved sword, let's say. That's giving...
Oh, he's protecting his Pookie Bear.
With a natural 20, that will hit.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Oh shit.
see.
Witch bolt's fucking nuts, Israel.
Yeah, boy.
And that's a
He
natural
cast
20?
that- And he cast that at level 2.
Oh shit, that's
So
gonna be
that's
insane.
now-
Just imploded.
That's gonna sting.
So that's 2d12, so that's 24. Plus... So that's 34 points of damage.
Damn.
And
Wait.
the Witch Bolt holds, as he holds concentration.
So he doesn't need to roll again if he wants to reactivate it, right?
No,
That's
Witch
just
bolt
him now.
latches on. Witch
And
bolt's a cool
like,
fucking
that'll be
spell.
crit? Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, so Emmerich is now holding it. You can see that as he casts it, basically, from like a little vial of blood at his pocket, he smashes it in his hand, and instead of just like dripping out, it sort of it conglomerates into this bowl of floating blood before you. And he throws it out, and these little beads, little droplets, are a little tether between him and this bolt, and that's splattered across this man's chest, or his back, actually, sorry, his back to him, and erupt, and searing pain emanates through his body. And you can see Emmerich, it's almost like he's wrapped his hand around this invisible beads, and he's pulling them tight, keeping the connection, as this man is screaming in pain. He looks over to you, Falcorus. Support, of course. I'll keep you upright, don't you worry, babes.
Perfect.
Ending your turn, or Emmerich's turn, It then comes to our other ranged combatant enemy with the bow and arrow. He will then take a shot. Seeing Emmerich poke his head up and cast this really nasty spell, he's going to take a shot at Emmerich. That will hit. Emmerich takes... Oh shit, no, it's not much. 13. Emmerich takes the first hit 13 points of damage. Second hit, because of the mage armor, will miss. So the second attack misses with his mage armor.
Does he save his spell?
Thank you. Concentration check. Yeah, easily. He very much saves that spell. Thank you for looking out for me. As DM.
You're welcome.
Ending that one's turn. Lavender, you are now up. With Elleril on deck, top of the order at the end.
Also, I forgot to mention, Matthew, but I don't know if it's relevant. The cannon has 0 movement.
Fair.
Because I don't know how this shit works, but for the rest of the turn, the cannon's got 0 movement.
Fair enough.
I've told it to stay.
Told it to stay like a good boy. Fucking cannon, man.
So that clip I sent you on TikTok where the guy's like, I need therapy. It's like, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Good shit, man. Good shit. Anyway.
Yes, carry on.
From TikToks. Where are we? At Lavender. As and when you... Let me know when you're ready.
The Reaper is ready to strike.
2 dragons under her belt.
A plethora of wild animals she's killed from even when she misses normal people and hits something in the background. Yes.
Magical creatures that she's befriended as well.
Both a friend to the wild and the greatest scourge.
Would you like me to come back to your turn, Lavender, if you'd prefer?
Yeah, you'll get back to her. It's
No
fine.
worries. We'll go back to top of the initiative then, as she's at the bottom as well, so we can jump in at any point when you're ready and let me know. That's fine. So we'll then come to Elleril. You are up.
Cool. So the guy I was engaged with moved away from me. Who's just what of my allies is closest and engaged?
So that
would
would
be
be
me.
to you is John,
I believe. Because I think we're both engaged with the cannon operator. Are we not like both?
Against the cannon
He moved
operator,
away.
yeah.
We're both like
He-
either.
Is the cannon was the one that moved. He stayed put.
Uh-huh.
We're
Oh,
both
okay.
on either side of the cannon operator, I believe.
Oh, then I'm ganking him.
Ganking the cannon operator, yeah.
Gank his ass.
So that flanking then?
Yep, you can move into a flanking position with Joel at your side.
Okay. That's 22.
22 hits.
Just main hand and offhand.
Yep.
Offhand's not 20, but
Oh, beautiful, yeah. Shame it's
So,
not a sneak attack one, is it?
yeah, it's not a sneak attack one. We'll get a solid like 4 damage on that or something.
Beautiful. That's a big crit.
Yeah. So, so many 4s.
Time to bring the pain.
28 from
Ooh.
the sneak attack, and then the offhand 5 points of damage. That's the crit.
37. Beautiful. Thank you very much. So with the crit damage as well, I'll have a little 5 cheeky crit.
Yeah.
Just reach one slash. The figure underneath grunts and these blows.
The rate of time was an 81.
Beautiful. Doesn't happen, unfortunately, but yep. Good
You
hits,
one
good
day.
hits.
One day.
One day it will, and it'll be the glory.
I was so hyped when I got a 1. I was like,
But then you got like a 60 or something, so it didn't count.
no. Because I needed 100, not a 1.
Oh yeah. Rip.
So,
No worries.
yeah, that's
Did you
me.
turn in, good sir? Perfect.
Yes,
The
yes.
first ranged combatant will then pull back and take a shot at Falcora, seeing that you also have range capability. She's not impressed with that, so they'll take a shot at you.
Mm-hmm.
First one is a natural 19, so I'm gonna
Uh-huh.
guess that will hit. And then the second attack, once I'm here. Ooh, it's only a 12, so I'm gonna guess that one will miss.
That misses.
Beautiful. You take 8 points of piercing damage as this arrow thunks into your upper leg or
Oh.
shoulder, yeah.
Yep.
She will then stay where she's at. Joel, you are up with Calanthier on deck.
Righto.
Everett on the deck.
So, they are not undead, which means that is useless. So, it's bash and whack as usual.
Kill them.
Time to bash and time to whack.
Cue the
Not
Doom
enough.
soundtrack.
Not necessarily in that order, but what can we do to these fuckers? I mean, I suppose.
I just saw the Twitch chat, by the way. I've put that oil away.
Yeah, just. We know he has a history.
But yeah, sorry, Joel, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, it's fair. I will. Second level inflict wounds
Beautiful.
on the man in front of me, the cannon operator.
You may roll your attack with advantage since you're flanking with.
I
the
will
lovely
roll
Emerald.
my attack. So probably a good thing that's advantage. So that is a 17, and then for melee, suppose you add your
Spell attack bonus still.
Yep. Where's my character sheet? There it is. And I believe my spell attack bonus is, if I scroll down far enough, 8. Lovely. So that's 23.
It's
Okay, and that is 4d10. Where is my d10?
4d10. Wow.
That's only a second level. It's fucking brutal.
All right, that's savagery in its finest.
Inflict wounds is like the bread and butter of my attacks. So that's what, 7, 5. So that's 13.
Mhm.
13, 21, and 0. That's 10, right?
Yep.
Is that 1? 0 is 10. So what was it? 20. So that's 31.
Last. 31 points of damage. Sorry, that doesn't need my calculator on that one there. This individual, as you reach your hand out and grab them, how does it look as the spell pumps through them?
Kind of like usual, like sort of like this green light sort of goes across their skin, and I don't know if you can see the skin with their armor, but if you could, like, it would sort of crack as like green light sort of comes out like a ground sort of cracking in an earthquake, and they just sort of shrivel a little bit, and like all the moisture's getting sucked out, and then just kind of come apart, I suppose.
You watch
their body just falls apart.
You watch from as inside this armor, there's a flash of green that you see like come through the creaks or the joints of the armor, especially in the helm itself. You see this flash of dark green that pulses, and you hear the withering shriek of the figure inside begin to die. And the armored figure falls to its knees, and then falls backwards, legs kicking out from underneath them, and they lay still on the ground. Cool.
Right, then I suppose I will move into melee with the guy behind Calanthier, so that
The one with the curved sword.
Yeah, to try and stop him being flanked, essentially.
Beautiful, beautiful. He'll still be flanking, but yeah, you're trying to intervene and pose a new threat.
Yeah, I'm trying to help.
Fantastic, not a problem.
As long as I'm within 5 feet of Calanthier, specifically.
No worries. Any bonus actions you'd like to do, Joel?
No. No,
Cool. Ending your
I'm
turn.
all
then.
out.
Calanthier, you're up.
I want to use my bonus action on my axe.
Yep.
Cast Rite of Flame.
Ooh, love that.
It's, they like
That's
the
what we
cold.
do.
They deal with the cold, so I'll maybe warm them up a wee bit,
Aw, how considerate.
to a bodily harm point, though. It's kind of even on the neutral scale, essentially, and then I'm going to attack the one with the curved sword. Wait, no, which is the one being held by which bolt?
The witch one is the one with the curved sword, yeah, with the witch.
Okay, I will continue to attack the great sword.
Perfect.
First is 22, I think. Yeah.
It's
Cool. Okay. 7 plus 6 plus. Okay. That's 19 on the first one.
Ooh, 19 on the first hit. Good hit, sir.
The second attack is that's more than what it was before.
Yep, so we'll say that hits then. We'll make the assumption if it's more, it's better.
Okay, that was a 1, so 7. So that the second one was only a 9.
9 points of damage. Fantastic. Cool.
And then
One
I
more
will
trade
use my slasher on that one as well.
Yep, so again, reduced by 5 feet then, yeah?
Yes.
Oh, you can only move up to 5 feet, sorry. Perfect.
Yeah.
Cool. Ending your turn, we then skip them because they're now out the fight. Falcoris, you're up.
So I would like to use one of the new features that you've gave me, and I
Give
will
you things.
I will switch my my place with Lucia.
Hey, no fair! She gives you back to the staircase.
Wait, what the fuck was that? Because remember, he doesn't know what the fuck's going on. How the fuck? Never mind. I need to get in a fight. And I will use the rest of my movement to get up to one. Can I flank, or is it just straight up to
Who are
one?
you trying to get to? Which one would you like to get to? So the ones that are currently probably in more flankable position are the ones with the great sword and the one with the curved sword.
Because you got what? It's like great sword, Calanthea, curved sword, Joel. Right?
Okay, right. I'll go great. I'll go flank with a great sword.
Death, really.
Yeah.
Yep, go great sword.
I'll go with great sword. And I will attack
Yep, roll to hit.
Go, gadget, great sword.
with advantage. That's good. That's gonna hit because that's 17 plus fucking whatever.
A lot. Yep.
Plus 8. So I'll roll my second attack as well.
Yes,
That's a
please.
16 plus 8. So
Hits, absolutely.
hits.
Roll your damage, boy.
so that's not bad actually. And so that's 23 points of slashing damage in total.
No worries.
I've used the bonus action. Hold on, I might want to use the. Sorry, there's a feature I want to use in the fighter feature. Just give me one wee second. What is it again?
Well, I might spare you something. You have beat them.
Oh,
They are down.
okay, never mind.
So as again you slash into them, they are knocked to the side by the first blow, and as you sort of begin trying to get themselves back up, and you begin to recognize the healing magic they possess, the same as Joel, you pierce through again the chest, and you hear the gasp of air. As they fall to the ground, their helmet falls off, and you see a Mar laying on the ground.
Amar? Wasn't that old Mirage unit? I'm trying to remember. We've got a lot of names.
Ending Falcoris' turn.
You're a cunt.
We come to the one with the curved sword, who will turn around and take a slash. Who did he fight last? He fought Calanthea last. He'll continue that fight against him, still with advantage with his other friends. Back off the advantage. 16.
That's a miss.
Miss. So second attack instead then. 21.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, fucking hell, man. 6 points of damage. Roll another one. I'm doing bad for my ones tonight, man. 6 points of damage. You are inflicted with. We then skip 1 because Amar is down. We then jump to Emmerich, who, withholding his Witch Bolt, will just do damage, which is 2d12. That's cocked. The one with the curved sword goes down. We then come to the second ranged combatant, who will... Let's see here. Take a shot at Emmerich again. That's a dirty critical hit. That's a natural 20. So he takes 17 points of damage. That's that. Second attack will hit. Fucking hell, man. Another one. 7 points of damage. Cool. Ending that one's turn. We'll then come to Lavender if you'd like to go. We'll say for your first turn, if you'd like, you use your movement to get up the stairs, and then you took in the surroundings there. If you would like that to be your first turn.
Okay.
Perfect.
Who's left?
So you can see right now you've got the two enemies with the bow and arrow. And that's it, actually. Yeah, that's the last two combatants. You can see those two figures.
I thought there was 5. We got the one operating the cannon. We got
He's
the one
down.
with the greatsword.
I
He's
got
down.
him down, yeah.
And then...
Oh, and Falcora's got
And then which bolt
and
got
the
the
other
other one.
one, the curved swords. This is the two
okay.
arrows. The two...
Man, we are steaming through this encounter.
You are barreling through it, yeah.
I guess I'll just have a go at one of those.
I'll say left or right. Take your pick. Which you would like.
Right.
Right, so this is going to be one that just took his shot then.
Oh,
Bend
that's
to the
not good. That's only 12.
12 unfortunately misses that one.
Oh.
But you do get your lovely second attack.
Oh, that's not one there. That's
Oh no. There's too much happening. There's too many of your friends are in your way right now. You're trying to take a
too
shot.
small of a space, guys. I can't deal with closed
Annoying, 'cause
spaces.
Joel's arrow deflecting shield, every time he shoots it, is pushing the arrow away, sort of thing, with him in front of you. It's like trying to fire through a magnet. That's with the negative
I'll
effect.
just blame all that. I'll just say, Joel, fuck them.
Joel, lie down. Joel literally in front
Let
of
them
you.
on the ground and huddle.
Joel's doing like the confused, like the towel on his arm.
I mean, you could at least try to help me. You know, we could try math it. You know?
No, the calculator is up in that bag up there. It is not coming out until I start the new term.
Anyway, ending Lavender's turn then, unless any bonus actions you want to throw out, or... No worries. Elleril, you are up.
Okay.
You have ranged left and ranged right at this point.
Would I? Never mind. Disregard that.
Disregarding.
You should stay within 5 feet of me for unrelated reasons.
Yeah. Is anyone engaged with the Rangers?
No, they managed to keep themselves back.
Very good, then. I'll just charge wherever was closest to me.
Cool, not a problem. So again, I'll probably say the one to the left-hand side, the one that Lavender didn't shoot, is the closest one to you.
Okay. Offhand, main hand again. Main hand 20.
Yep, hits.
Offhand 18.
Hits. No, misses, sorry. I do apologize. Offhand misses. I do apologize, sorry.
Main hand 7 points of damage.
Fantastic.
Strong
I
hits,
rolled
sir.
a one on the die.
Beautiful.
And
Misses,
that's
yeah.
me.
Fantastic. You getting engaged with them, they're going to so it's going to drop their bow and pull out a rapier by their side and try and engage you in melee now, since you sort of tagged them and they get a bit hard for them to shoot now. So that's going to be a 10 for the first attack.
Misses.
Second one, natural 19 for a 24.
That hits.
That
I'll
will
uncanny
be-
dodge.
Perfect, thank you. You suffer 9 points halved of
Halved.
slashing.
So I take 5. Perfect.
Beautiful. Ending their turn, Joel, you're up with count 3 on deck.
I suppose I will rush the other one, the one that's
The one
not
that's
been engaged.
Cool,
Was that the one on the
landed shot.
right?
Yeah,
Left,
the one that landed
right?
shot on the right. Yeah, right.
I will rush them
Mm-hmm.
and probably just make a smacking attack with the sword.
Smackaroony, go for it.
Okay, so.
Oh, bloody hell, mate.
Oh, fuck, that's a nat 20, mate.
Oh, bloody hell, mate.
That's fucking great. So that's 1d8 plus 4 standard, so that's what 12 as a start. Where's my d8? Where's my d8? There it is. And then only a 5 on that one, so if I have 9, so that's 12, so that's 21, and then
Oh,
I will
jeez, okay.
use, because I can do this now,
Beautiful.
I will use Divine Strike,
Oh wow, what does that do, please?
and I will add an extra 1d8 radiant damage to my attack. Does that count with the crit, or is that its own thing?
Sure.
Okay, so that's another 8. So what was that, 21? So that's 29, and he's only got a 7 on the die, so that's 29. So it's 36 points of damage.
Wow.
Nice.
Hit, sir. Good fucking hit. As you come up and you can
Round
see
of
the
Chelsea.
person with the bow, their sort of bow lowers a little bit as they realize that you completely caught them when they can't defend themselves. They sort of more just actually brace for the impact, and you smack them oh so hard with your divine powers. You
Get
royally
smited,
slap
bitch.
that butt. Beautiful. Anything else in your turn?
Suppose no.
Cool.
We're
Calthea, you're up for course and deck.
Is anyone still up?
Yeah, so you got these two ranges. The one that Joel just hit, fuck me, they are not looking good. But the one that your Caligom's engaged with is looking pretty good still. She's only taken one hit so far.
Oh, she.
I'll go for that one. The one that the
Yep.
Caligorm is attacking. I'm gonna save the rest of my slots.
Okay.
That's like a 17, I think.
17 misses, unfortunately.
Okay. That is well above 25.
Yeah, that
Can't be
definitely
bothered
is.
to do the math about that.
Just...
Hey, 17. I'm like, whatever. Fuck it. Like,
it's gonna hit.
that's
We ain't
another
fighting
one.
no dragons with Tarath yet. Yeah.
That's another 9.
Another 9 points of damage. Beautiful. Fantastic. First attack, she comes in now with the rapier out, able to parry off a melee attack. However, you can tell them more adept at ranged combat. They leave themselves far too open with the parry, and you capitalize on that and strike in hard with your second attack.
And I'm gonna end my turn there.
No, not a problem. Not a problem. Ending your turn, we then do this. Beautiful. Falcoris, you're up.
So Falcor seeing Amar lying down, but his brain calculates a few things. One, he doesn't wield a great sword. Two, he's a magic user. Can Falcoris determine, is this really Amar in front of him? Like, height-wise, he's looking at his height, he's looking at everything.
From the height-wise, definitely, he seems to be carrying that shorter stature. Make a, for all intents and purposes, an insight check.
18 on a die.
I was
hang
saying
on.
with advantage, but yeah.
With advantage? Okay.
Yeah,
Just in case I get...
Omar.
Oh,
You know Omar, you've known him for years and years and years.
19. Insight plus 6, so that's 25.
He's got the eye patch that last you saw him with after your fight in the boat. He's got everything apart from his weapon that you'd expect. This is Amar that lays on the ground before you.
Guys, this might be people we know. Don't kill them outright. And
Again, Joel on
instantly,
the front.
A little late.
Yeah, well,
I'm not gonna
Has
lie.
disintegrated a man.
he's gonna just fucking pick up Amar in his arms. That's gonna. I'm gonna end my turn there.
Fantastic. Ending their turn. We come to that. Beautiful.
See, we could have figured this out before I literally disintegrated a human.
I couldn't.
Like,
I wasn't on my turn.
no, I'm just saying if we're going for saving them.
Emmerich will hear your call out of don't kill them outright. And he will instead try to cast Hold Person on the one that Lavender shots, the one on the right hand side, the one who's hurt badly. He'll try and cast Hold Person, which I actually need to get the fucking spell up for that one. Ugh. Hold Person, right. Needs to make a wisdom save. That will probably be a fail. Yeah, there you go.
So I'm gonna
Fails,
move.
yeah.
I'm gonna move Lucia like away from people, so she's again.
She's on the
Lucia, get out of the
staircase
fray!
anyway. She was already on the staircase. Can you swap place with her
Okay.
when you were on the staircase?
I'm just making sure
currently there next
she's
to
out
Emmerich.
of the way.
Yeah, so she's going next to Emmerich. Emmerich, hold person is successful. You guys watch the armored figure with the bow and arrow on the right-hand side lock up inside the armor. You basically watch as all the interlocking joints seize up, almost creating themselves a statue. They're prisoned inside their own armor right now. But that ends his turn. It is now their turn, which they can try and make a save to break that, which he fails. Elleril, you're up. No, sorry, Lavender, you're up. Sorry, I do apologize. Lavender's turn, sorry. I will say if it helps as well, because again, rules are a thing, you can declare you want to shoot someone non-lethally, so you can aim for non-vital parts. If you still want to do damage, make sure that if you get them down to 0, they're not dead. You can do that if you so wished, or anything.
The one can't move, but the other one can.
Yes, the one that's attacking right now, Elleril is able to move.
I will try and go for the one that's moving, but kind of go for like the leg or something.
Yeah, gonna go for that non-lethal shot. Absolutely, you can do.
But my rolls today, we're not promising.
Don't worry about it, friend.
Oh,
I can't do damage tonight.
Math. 24.
24 definitely hits.
I did it.
And you also get your sneak attack because you have allies
Oh,
in range with her. So you get an extra 2d6.
numbers, Dad.
Imagine it was like a nat 20, like you aim for the non-lethal shot on the leg, you rupture an artery and they die anyway.
Their legs
why we
just
call it
flies
a
off.
Can I get the non-big numbers? Yeah. Easy.
All the numbers.
You're a ranger rogue, your damage is insane.
What if I just get rid of the bow?
What if Lord becomes a pacifist like that guy in fucking Hacksaw Ridge, man?
Yeah, it was 2D.
2d6 for your sneak
Desmond
attack.
Doss.
Okay.
That's in.
Four,
Desmond
five.
Doss.
Just one more.
12.
Just one more, God. 12 points of damage
I
total.
refuse the right to bear arms.
Yes, 12.
Fantastic, thank you so much. Good hit.
And the
your
second attack?
A.
Nat 20, nat 20, nat 20.
No.
Shooter!
No. That was
No.
only a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 still hits.
But not sneak attack now?
Not sneak attack this one, no, that's
It's
correct.
just the bow damage.
Indeedy. Indeedy reedy.
10.
10. Beautiful. Starting to look pretty rough. You can see they're beginning to slow their movements. They're beginning to suffer. But again, you literally doing non-lethal. They're still holding on. Ending your turn. Elleril, you are now up. I do apologize about the jump there.
That's right.
I can't read a piece of paper.
See, with my fast hands, I've got a business proposition. Can I try to?
You say?
Can I try to bonus action pull their helmet off?
I would certainly say you can try and basically do a contested dexterity check. So you're going to try and dexterity it off. They're going to try and dexterity your strength and wiggle the way out of you doing that.
Okay.
So I will roll against you. This will be
Nat
they're going
20.
to use their dexterity saving throw. Nat 20.
For a 25.
You succeed. You rip off the helmet of this figure, and oh so poetically, you see Elena underneath. Her eyes are completely whited over, and she doesn't seem to respond to you, apart from aggression.
Okay.
When I say whited over, you cannot see pupil or anything. It's just the whites of her eyes are only visible.
Yeah. Well, hang on. Let me just double check something. Dodge action. What does that do?
Dodge
That is
action
an
basically means that you sacrifice your action, and basically, your next attack against you, you have, or they have disadvantage against your attack, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, they have disadvantage on our attacks if you could take dodge.
Yeah. I'll take a dodge action.
It's
And
all
just-
attacks, isn't it, to your next turn, I believe, dodge action? Or is it
I
just one
believe.
attack? Yeah.
I've googled it. Until the start of your next turn, any attack roll made against you has disadvantage. And I'll just yell, and I make dex saving throws with advantage.
Sweet, good to know.
But I lose this ability if I'm incapacitated or my speed drops to 0.
Cool, good to know.
I'll just yell to Emmerich. She's charmed.
Good to know. Ending your turn?
Yes.
It is her turn. And as if you are not a friend at all, or family even in your case, she's going to take a couple of swings against you with her rapier still. Again, at disadvantage because of your dodge. That's going to be, the first one's a natural 1. Beautiful.
Okay.
Second attack is going to be an 11. So that will miss. Joel, you are up. You see Elena currently swinging at her own brother.
And the person in front of me is the one held person, right?
Correct, yeah.
So can I try and knock them out?
You can try and knock them out.
Or at least, like, knock them down non-lethally, you know? Like...
You swing your mace and, you know, use the butt of your mace instead of butt of your sword, sort of thing, the pommel, and
yeah,
go for knockout instead.
Yeah, basically just want to take them down without killing them. Toggle non-lethal.
Toggle non-lethal, yeah, friendly fire
I want to toggle non-lethal. Now, do I get any kind of advantage because they're a held person?
You get advantage with your melee attack, yes, as they are currently held in place and unable to move.
I don't think it matters because the first one's a dirty 20.
Definitely hits.
Yes, so dirty 20.
Definitely hits. And just roll normal damage.
1d8 plus 4. 5. That's 9.
You hear the resounding ding and the echo inside, and you hear snoring from inside the armor, but being locked up and the armor becoming a prison, they don't fall, but you hear inside unconsciousness take over.
See, as a bonus action, can I try and just like knock their helmet off?
I'd say you take off their helmet. You don't recognize the person underneath, but Lavender, you do. It's old John, your dad, is under this armor. Ending Joel's turn. Count Theo, you're up.
I guess I'll non-lethally... Oh, God. I guess I'll non-lethally hit Elena. Essentially, I'm just going to turn my fucking axe and hit her like a fucking gong. So...
Ring that bell, motherfucker.
That's a nat 1. Yikes.
Elena's going to go down swinging, man. Who the fuck?
The second hit is a 22.
Hits.
See if I actually roll damage. I mean, that's still better than what I've been doing before, so... 19.
19. And without it is lights out for Elena as well. As she runs up to attack her brother once more, you basically sidestep her, push her to the side. She makes, again, eye contact with you. You can't tell with the whites of her eyes. And as she goes to swing at you, you just... and the head lolls to the side, snaps around. She takes 1 step, 2 step, hits the wall, and slides down, slumping to the ground, unconscious. Well
I imagine I just swung it like a tennis racket.
Beautiful. 2e6.
Very
Get
nice.
some bits pulled up. So, you come to realization that at least 2 of these people are friends and family. What would you like to do?
Of course, we'll be going straight in his pack. He's got a regular healing potion. He'll be fumbling it and putting it into Armal's mouth.
Yep, you may roll your healing potion stuff.
I was going to say, while he's doing that, can I take the helmet off of the cannon guy? That kind of imploded.
You take the helmet off the cannon guy, and Joel, you, if you don't mind me saying this for you, you take the helmet off and immediately drop it. Salber lays there.
Fucking called it. Fucking called it. I was literally saying, I was like, someone we know who owns like a clockwork shop, works at the Creed, who works at the ammunition and that kind of stuff. Fucking killed him.
Lays on the ground.
7 hit points of healing.
7 hit points for healing from her. And I'll say, for those who want to, you take off the last helmet. Fubor lays there
No, my boy.
Oh no.
on the ground.
Fubor. Wait, who killed him?
I did.
Oh,
Shit, bro. Better heal him, bro.
You guys can quickly establish with Joel's magic, there is no saving Salber, unfortunately.
Yeah, he's imploded and withered. He's a husk, unfortunately.
Just so I get this right, it was Salber, Amar,
Sour. Elena.
Elena,
Fubor.
and then John.
John.
Good old John.
We got all these like these
Alabama.
fancy names, and then there's John.
I hate shit.
And John.
Oh no!
So it's only Fibor and Salber that's dead?
Well, so you, with help, you can realize that Fubor is slipping away.
Okay.
Heal him, bro.
But Fubor is,
Salber's meeting God personally.
especially being hit with a critical witch bolt, he is very quickly slipping away unless someone intervenes nowish.
I have not.
Listen, the medic's not paying
Fucking
attention. Someone's gonna have
Somebody
to alert
fucking
him.
heal him. Could somebody fucking like.
I'm too busy dealing with my trouble over here, so maybe someone give him a shout
Okay.
to come over.
Just gonna grab Joel and pull him over and point. Just heal.
I will drop and I will cure wounds him.
Pump a cure wounds into him. You may roll your healing, please.
Oh, fuck off. Ah, right, give me like 20 minutes. Cure wound, we'll just do it at first level because
Yeah.
these. So first level, 1d8, right, okay.
As you guys are sitting there, you watch as the cannon sort of comes over and starts nuzzling and nudging
Oh.
Salber.
Oh, bro!
Fuck's sake,
That was
man.
actually-
Alright, Bambi,
It's too
fucking
far.
hell!
That was 8 plus 5, so that's 13, and then 2 plus that's 13, so that's 16 points of healing for him.
Nice.
And Joel doesn't actually need healing, so he doesn't get that bonus.
Beautiful. Fubor takes a deep breath in.
Joel
Trying to kill
immediately just stand up and go back to Salwa.
Yeah.
Gently nudging the cannon to the side as he gets it.
Just fuck off. Leave it. Fuck off. Is he trying to kill us? Is he?
No, the cannon. I'd say that was the cannon's completely inactive now.
No, not the cannon. I'm meaning Fubor.
The cannon
Jesus
reloads.
You almost got Samus when we hear
Cannon's like revenge.
Father. No, you see as you realize this, Amar and Fubor come round. You can see their pupils, their eyes, and there's recognition in their faces. They look and see you all one by one. The people leaning over them right now.
I'm just holding my sister, but
She's still unconscious, but yeah.
yeah, noticing Joel kind of torn up a little bit. I'll just say, Joel, you do have that diamond.
We can't risk it.
Amar, I know you just came back. Do you have a diamond?
I did, but I ain't got my pack on me.
Where?
Where he kept us caught hostage at the back. This room's. Sorry, my head's a mess.
No worries. We need to save somebody. Can you stand?
Give me a minute, I will be able to.
I'll lay him down like so he's up
Someone
against
in
like
here.
a wall or something, and then I'll run to the packs.
It isn't his. You can't see them here. He sort of begins to point to a direction, but he tries to stop you before you go too far. There's a man here, looking for one of you. Evil son of a bitch.
Yeah,
Far too powerful.
him.
You
I
can't-
point to Joel, but like he's about to lose his mentor.
My pack's in there.
I'll
He points to which room he's in.
I'll start rummaging and going for a diamond.
You fling open the door that he points you towards, and you can see as you open the door, a figure standing in there.
I thought I would see you in here, you fucking sick, twisted bitch. We'll deal with you in a second. And I'll turn to Joel and I'll just say, we do have another
Wait your
diamond,
turn.
Joel. Use it.
In that case, I will try to revivify.
You cast the spell Revivify for the second time in as many days. No, it's been not that quite that quick, but yeah. You again have the similar sensation of the pulsing green energy, and your eyes flash green, or they would, but again, in this plane of existence, there's no color that exists. And you are teleported again in your mental headspace to that same place, the knee-high waters, the plane between planes. And you take as quick as you can, rush through, and you find the still figure of Salber standing there, staring up at the twilight sky, unblinking, unmoving. And you grab him by the shoulder, and he doesn't visit you this time, but you feel there is permission. And as you blink, you find yourself back in the corridor with your friends, and the Salber begins to roll his head, and you can see where the withering damage you did, his skin begins to slowly heal, and the moisture returns into his body. And
as that happens, I'll grab my amulet and just sort of thank you.
And there's this, you're not met with any response, but you say your thanks. Falcoris, we come back to you. See the figure in the room, sort of arms folded in front, armored again, cannot see a face underneath. Just sort of looks over at you. My quarry is not with you.
That's fine. I'll fucking literally walk past him.
He doesn't stop you.
Grab the pack, get the diamond out, and fucking pull my pack over and fucking go back to the fucking party.
You approach the party again. As you leave the room, you guys hear from behind Falcoris the just heavy footfalls. Not running, he is just literally walking. As you round the corner, Falcoris, and slide out to your friends, you guys all look around to see the figure come out the doorway and just sort of lean against the wall, the heavy armor, and just sort of drum his fingers on his armor, watching you all.
Give Armar his pack. I'll hold onto the diamond and I'll say,
Amar clutches it close.
We might need this more than you. I'm sorry, but get yourself out of here. This is our quarry now.
He sort of looks over and is like, right. I trust you know what you're doing. Don't do anything stupid now.
Amar, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but we're doing it.
He sort of picks himself up and he comes over to Salber and he begins to, grab Salber with your permission, Joel. He sort of gives you that look of can I, as he begins to pick Salber up and begin to drag him away. Fubor looks over at you, Counthier. What is going on? That fucker stole me away when I was trying to make my way back home, and now I tried to attack you, and I'm sorry, friend. I didn't want this to happen.
It's all right. Just go with them. Just go. You're not suited for battle, I'll tell you that.
I'm going to take that as constructive criticism. Next time I won't hold back. And he sort of looks over again.
Sure.
And as he leaves, he picks up the short sword, the curved sword that he had, gives one last look, and sort of he's hopping on his toes a little bit before he begin edging back with the others. Elena and John are still unconscious. Fubor sees it, will probably stop and go, oh. And comes back and he grabs Elena. And then, yeah. They'll probably also find a way to bring John as well, we'll say, for the sake of brevity. They're able to bring everybody out, and it's just you soon. And I will say, it does take, a good couple of minutes to organize that, and for them to leave, especially their injured state. The final say doesn't do anything apart from, drumming his fingers against the armor. And each time, each drum his fingers, you hear like tink tink tink, tink tink tink, tink 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 of his fingers tapping against his armor.
Once Salber has been brought away, Joel will make his way forward and just kind of stand in front of the final say, just equally shield on the ground, just sort of resting his hand on his sword and just looking at him.
There you
having a bit of a stare off with him.
Finally get to meet you face to face.
Any reason you're hiding behind these guys?
Call it a message. To all of you. Gestures to the group as a whole. I don't need to hurt you with my sword. I know where your pressure points are. Don't go meddling in my affairs again. He sort of looks back to you, Joel, as the silence takes the room. You and I have business.
And how do you want to do it?
I don't want you meddling either. I need you gone. But I'm not gonna ask you to beg. I know you're not the type. And I'm to assume you guys aren't gonna let him go either. Unless she's not a worth to you.
They should let me go, but I get a feeling they won't.
Friends. They only hold you back.
Is that what happened when you fell from the fucking divine? Mr. Fallen Angel.
Oh, I was never no angel, son. I was simply a weapon. Never had the privilege of having angel wings than I did. I was created to be death. I was created to win wars. I was also destroyed first, because I wasn't created originally, I was born. Mortal like you. And instead the gods in their meddling ways created weapons. Not just an eye, but other champions, you might call us. Shouldn't be right. The gods have done far too much damage over the years, the millennia, since creation. Time to get rid of them all, I say.
So your conquest through mortal land and not through the divine.
Well,
Funny way to get rid of the gods.
Stepping stones, my boy. Do you know what lies in Alria? What I want?
I couldn't have a clue, and to be honest with you, I don't give a shit.
Fair enough then. There I was gonna go spilling my whole evil plan to you, but I won't bother now, don't worry. I'll spare you the details.
You insist on monologuing, you may as well get over with.
Nah, I'm quite bored now. Lost the moment.
Then how do you want to do this?
Well, you're going to die for a start. It just depends on what your fight you're willing to pick up. Also, nice shot on your friend. It's good to see you delivering some blows like that.
He helped me once. Gave me a shot, and I didn't mean to do that. If I'd known that was him.
We don't mean to do a lot of things, but the mistakes we make. I wonder if he'll forgive you in your memory, but I don't know.
That'll be beyond me.
Indeed.
I believe only one of us is leaving this realm.
I think that's fair to say.
So where do you want to die?
Oh, you've got ambition. In the courtyard outside? I don't like this confined space.
Sounds perfectly fine to me. And I'll very sarcastically sort of gesture him to go by.
He pauses and then just gives a nod, and if the rest of the group let him through, he'll begin to make his way.
I'll tell them, if anyone tries to move, I'll tell them to let him through.
Of course, we're looking for his little cleric.
For his cleric. Oh, make a perception check.
Natural 20, which means that's a 30 that I've just rolled.
Oh, let's go.
Caligon?
I was going to say, see, while he's passing me, I don't know if you'd want like insight or investigation, but I want to see what he's carrying. I want to see if there's any weapons or anything hidden on him that
Quickly steal
could
his
be a
belt.
problem.
You've got no weapons there, bitch!
Phantom.
Make a quick investigation check as he walks past, and Falcorus, you don't see.
Well, whether or not it's up to you, but I will be keeping an eye out for her, because I believe it was a her. So I believe keeping an eye out for her. So I don't know if you want to keep using that
Yes,
check,
you can,
or...
We'll carry that going forward, yeah.
Okay.
And so again, Count, if you want to make a check for that again, you can use your ears if you so wish to keep an ear out in case anyone approaches from another side.
That's a 13.
Got
What's
25.
13.
Oh, sorry.
1-3.
13? Perfect, thank you. No worries, we'll keep that going forward as well. And Elleril?
25 for investigation.
25. You can see that he's got a couple of different things on him that catch your eye. So he doesn't carry a pack or anything else like that. He is adorned with armor that is beyond heavy. On his back is a very gnarly looking great axe. It has got jagged tips on the blade, and it is a lethal looking piece of work. At his side, he also has an exceptionally long rapier that's, again, currently sheathed.
Okay. And there's nothing else, really?
Apart from the normal armor and accoutrements, some decorative pieces, nothing that catch your attention as being noteworthy.
Like, no... Basically, I'm just trying to see if there's anything, like, that I can maybe just swipe as he passes me. That won't be
From his
noticed.
actual weapons and see like decorative
Yeah.
pieces of his armor. No, it's
Okay, fair enough.
no problem. And as you guys sort of let him pass, again, he just walks past. He doesn't do the whole, if it looks at each of you walks past, he doesn't do that. He just walks, gets the staircase, and you can see even he like technically puts his foot down the first step, makes sure he takes his weight, and then he meanders his way down.
Joe will follow.
He follows suit. As you guys begin to get outside, you can see your group of friends and family are making their way down the staircase you came through. You can see the tail end of them begin to slip away, seemingly all now back to consciousness with Amar's help, and all begin to pick themselves and escape the premises. Emmerich sort of settles up next to you, Falcoris. What are we doing here? This is too many people for me now.
We just have to do what we can. Go. Take them to safety. Get the Queen back to our quarters.
If you're sure, but you will be stuck here, and I can't
Come back when you
today.
can.
It'll be 24 hours, I'll be back.
Well, hopefully we'll be still standing wait for you. Amar.
Godspeed. Amar sort of like, and he sort of runs back up the staircase to you. Yeah,
Where's Bucky?
I don't know. I was gonna say that, but I was guarding him. But now with me here, he's
Oh,
alone again.
fuck, he could be doing anything. Right, well, when you get back, take rest first, then find Bucky again.
When I get back, what about you? You not coming with?
Oh, gesture towards the fucking supervillain standing in the middle of the courtyard.
Alright, well, you come back soon though, yeah? You ain't staying in this no godforsaken place like this.
I'll try. Amar. I might
you
end
ain't
up seeing you
trying,
the
you're
other
doing.
side.
He grabs you by the scruff and pulls you down to his level. You ain't trying, you're doing. And he lets you go.
Alright. Alright.
Right.
Take care of everybody.
I will do.
I
Same
trust you,
to you.
Amar.
And he sort of again pats you on the shoulder
I'll-
one last time and gives
I'll
that
go-
friendly squeeze.
I properly give him an actual, like, hug.
In that case, then he returns the hug back, and again, that dwarven strength is a little bit as you small your back gets pinched, but he lets go. All right, I'll see you soon.
Soon.
Hustle up. And Emmerich says, I'm coming with. All right, pretty boy, hurry up. Come on, we gotta get out of here. Pretty boy. And they begin to make their way down the stairs, out of sight. The final say stops in front of the courtyard, or in the courtyard, sorry, and looks up at the big tree before you guys, the one that you saw earlier. So it just turns back towards you all and looks at you, Joel. What now? How do we do this?
I
You
believe
have-
that's the defending
Fucking-
champion's choice.
Defending champion, you have thrown in all the plans I had, the years of scheming. I didn't think she'd pick someone so quickly and so carelessly as well. Who are you? I was created, I was chosen, I was selected, I suffered, I burned, I died for her. Who the fuck are you to be her champion?
Either someone who's really lucky or really unlucky. It's a matter
I'll
of
give
perspective, but fate
Trust me.
herself had a hand in me living, so...
Really? Fate's a funny thing. I don't quite believe in that. Our actions are what we deal in.
Oh, I believe you. But fate as a goddess is very real.
So cocks his head a little bit. Don't quite know what you're saying with that one, but all the same.
World's full of
you
mysteries, isn't it?
Indeed. But you and I serve the new goddess. The one that shouldn't have been. I'll send her back to you in a few pieces, don't worry.
At that point, I imagine I'll be dead and beyond caring, or you'll be dead and I'll still be beyond caring.
You gotta find
Either
a
way.
passion in you somewhere.
Oh, I have a passion.
Mm-hmm. Where does
Just
that lie
like-
then?
Living.
Hmm.
And you're standing in the way of that.
Oh, is that the case? Well,
Don't get me wrong, I'm fighting for the Raven Queen. Don't get me wrong, and I'm fighting to stop everything you've done. But human preservation wins in the end.
well. This should be a fair fight, I hope, between the two of us. And sort of glances around the rest of you.
I'll also kind of give the rest of them the stink eye as well.
And what about your little cleric friend? Where's she hiding? The one that
I'm not
keeps
gonna
you
go
up.
I'm not gonna go spilling secrets, but I will say you guys might want to think about running as well.
Why?
I'll turn tails and just say, listen to him.
Oh no, I'm staying right here.
Your funeral. And with that, he begins to raise his hands up, and from behind the barracks, you hear large shambling. Here, it sounds like a collection of bones clattering together, and you see something large, bigger than the building, begin to rise up. Joel, you saw this before in a vision. You see what is before you, a large skeletal creature on all fours. You see what looks to be an elongated, mid-proportioned humanoid-like head that is probably just about half the size of the back that you were just inside. You see that in this large rib cage, tiny little hands, again skeletal, are reaching out from the rib cage trying to grab onto air, and two larger arms, but shorter than the four it stands on, begin to reach out towards you guys. And that is well in tonight's episode. A little bit early.
We're about
As
to
a
fucking
bone
fight
Hulk.
Aaron Yeager. If any of these an anime fan, will get that reference.
You know, I haven't seen up to that point, but I know the reference.
Don't worry, Joel's gonna 1v1 the final say on Rust. Joel's got this.
360 no scope, you know.
Joel's gonna ladder stall the final say.
Yes, and then we're going to wrap things up a little bit earlier tonight than usual, but with what's going to happen, there's no...
It's gonna be a full session.
now. So, I will say again, thank you to my players. I hope I didn't upset you guys too much with that one there. Thank you to
very
you in chat. Love having you guys along for the ride. Andy, anything we need to say that I missed during the stream, or?
So we had a couple of follows. We had a
Amazing.
prime sub from me. Hi. A prime sub from
Beautiful,
Ghost.
Thank you.
Alex Nelson, and that one's, and then obviously Iratai. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Followed, so thank you for the follows. There's going to be no raid tonight, unfortunately, but definitely be ready to tune in next week to find out when we kill Aaron Yeager and the final say.
Perfect. Well, in that case then I'll let you guys enjoy your evening and a bit of peace and quiet without me blaring down your microphones. So I hope you guys have a lovely rest of your evening. Yes, Ghost, thank you. Follow us on our socials. Come say hello in the Discord. Hang out with us. Follow us on Linktree as well. Content's coming, baby.
Oh,
But
yeah.
also hang out with us in the Discord. Come say hi. We're a bunch of friendly people. Well, Joel ain't, but that's fair enough. But
Hello.